Nah, icy. All right, let's get into this shit. All right, I ain't even gonna do my intro music today. I ain't gonna do my intro today.
Do it.
No, we ain't gonna do it. We just gonna chill. We gonna chill. We gonna
We're
chill.
gonna chill out.
We gonna
Okay, we're
chill.
gonna chill out. We're gonna chill out. We're gonna chill out because some people actually got jobs and they gotta go to them tomorrow. I feel you. I
Oh
feel you
no,
on that.
no, fuck them damn jobs. No, I'm playing, just playing. Fuck them damn jobs.
I feel you.
We ain't paying no homage to jobs tonight. There will be
Okay,
no
no doubt.
homage to jobs.
No doubt.
Absolutely none.
Hey man, shout out to the House of Spades in the building. No doubt, no doubt. I got the real kings and queens in the building. Shout out to House of Spades. Y'all do not know what is in store for you guys, but we have a entire lineup and a panel that is going to bring you guys the tough conversation, the intimate conversation, the direct conversation, and most definitely prestigious conversation. Y'all make sure y'all tune in for the House of Spades when we go live tomorrow night, okay, at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Lloyd, you see how I did that? Do you
I
see how
saw
I did
that.
that, Lloyd?
Congratulations. Great job.
No doubt, no doubt, no
You be
doubt, no
rehearsing
doubt.
in the mirror.
I got my community college working right now.
I say you be rehearsing in the mirror.
Listen. I was rehearsing in the bathroom.
Oh, see? The mirror. The mirror, right. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't got no mirrors in my bathroom because we can't afford that. But listen, I went to the
What?
dollar store. I, I went to the dollar store and listen, I got this. It looked like a mirror, but it's really not a mirror and shit. I think it's a washcloth.
The fuck? How did you confuse those two things?
I didn't. That's the way they sold it. It's $1, bro. I don't argue with what happens in the store. I just buy what I need to buy. You understand? Don't judge me, bro. I thought this was a no judgment.
I I
We're
thought you
not
said
judging.
I thought you said went to the store and didn't order it off a
Motherfucker, this
Wish.
motherfucker is judging me and shit.
You sound like
Nobody's
you
judging.
You judging
like
me, bro.
what store did you go to? Wish?
The dollar store, motherfucker.
Called Wish?
No.
That sounds like some Wish shit.
Wait. Listen,
He
bro.
said,
I
I
appreciate.
thought it was a mirror, but
Right,
it is
but it was a
washcloth.
washcloth.
Yes, I'm
They don't
confused.
sell. I ain't never
Hey,
seen no mirror washcloth or no washcloth mirror.
Something
it,
new.
listen, I can't help where you shop at. That's not for me to judge you.
I can't help where you shop at.
Right.
Hey, it ain't
The
on
fuck?
me. That's not on me. What would Jesus do?
Not
Return
your
it.
turn it into wine.
Turn it.
he would turn it into
I need
wine.
you to try again.
Did you say return it?
Yes.
Yes.
He said, I did not give you mines like
No.
I blessed you with for
Jesus
that to
would.
be something to
It's
go
all
buy.
Jesus.
it's all
No.
good.
Jesus
I
would. Jesus would be like, wash no more.
It's it's all good, man. It's all good. Listen. We all got to do different things to arrive at different points in our life, and I'm cool with that. That's straight. I'm
That's not anything to go to.
I spent my dollar
Washcloth.
25, and I'm good.
Good
Huh?
at what?
Hi.
What's going on, Kanisha? We can't hear you. You got a
We
very
can't
low
hear
end.
you, girl. Listen,
You.
listen.
You
She
muted.
got fresh out the shower and
Right. She
jumped
done,
on this live.
she done unwrapped her hair and everything. She
Huh?
got
She cleaned
Nope,
her glasses.
she
Her
unwrapped her hair.
glasses is fresh to
I
death.
appreciate
She
I
had rainbows
appreciate
on her glasses. She was like,
you got about a good
I'm a
15
show y'all
minutes.
my money
look,
going with
I
money.
appreciate you unwrapping your hair for us. We feel important. Look,
Huh?
you know how
She got
important we
that
must be. She unwrapped
that
her hair
brand
for
new
us.
headboard.
Right.
Y'all stupid.
It brought her in that mirror washcloth situation.
Right.
She's
I
like, hold on a second, let me get
I
in
felt
on
I
this.
felt like I had to take y'all off for free
She
because
said She was like, what the? She was like,
He's
a
like,
mirror.
we
She's like,
speaking
a
about
mirror or washcloth.
what are we
She's
talking
like,
about today?
where do they sell that at? Where they sell that at?
Hey,
She's like,
listen.
look,
Don't hate on me, bro. Don't hate on me.
listen, y'all. A
Let's
washcloth
listen.
mirror do
I
not
think
really exist.
we got
That's some
people
shit he
tuning
made
in.
up.
Let's talk about this whole House of Spades in this panel. Let's talk about what we trying to do, how big we trying to make it. Let's get people like encouraged about what's gonna happen tomorrow night. You know what
All
I mean?
right.
It's the prelude. We
First and
got
foremost,
Windex glasses.
hold on. Hold on. First and foremost, let's address this, right?
Uh-oh.
The king, look, the House of Spades is exactly what you see, right? You either got to be a king, a queen, a jack, a 10
Or
or
a
a 9,
joker.
or 10 or 9, or 10
What the
or
fuck
9.
is a jack though? Who wanna be a jack though?
Huh? A jack of all trades.
Right.
Oh, kudos, young man.
Mm,
Kudos.
I
Or a
like
10
that.
or a 9.
Yeah.
that's a good one.
We ain't doing no
Underlay.
eights. We ain't doing no eights. We ain't doing no sevens. You got to be a 9 or a 10.
Yep,
So
the
no,
joker out the deck.
I wouldn't have
no,
been
ain't
mad
no
at the ace.
jokers.
I
We
wouldn't have been
ain't
mad at the
we,
ace.
we ain't mad at no aces, but how many aces is there really though?
I don't know. But
Exactly.
I'm telling you, that would have been dope too. But I appreciate you saying what you said about the jack, because I'm like, who wants to be a jack? But when you said jack of all trades, see
Mm.
that's why you involve people that's well rounded in your conversation, so they can bring different perspectives to the situation. Good job, Windex. You like that? You like that, Windex?
Who is Windex?
Windex is the one with the glasses that came late.
Oh, oh shit.
No.
I thought she was head wrap.
No, you call the head wrap. I call the Windex.
Whatever.
I don't
It's
unwrap it.
about to be
You pull
ghost.
it way back together.
You want me? Oh, you want me to talk
Anyway,
about light bright? What you want me to do?
not light bright.
What'd you
Light
say?
bright.
Definitely.
Who's like bright?
Oh, exactly.
Hey, look. Wait, she managed.
What?
Hold up. She managed to get some hair that's even lighter than her.
Light bright. Don't take that, light bright.
First of all,
Mm-mm.
Don't
chocolate.
take that.
Why she
Check
always
'em.
got to start?
Dark
Why do women
chocolate.
always got to start?
Don't
with
get
white?
it twisted.
Why they got to start
I'm
with
dark
first of all?
chocolate. Thank you.
Why you always got to start with first of all? We can count. You ain't got to count it down to us first of all, then second of all, third of all. Like we can count.
So
Well,
That's when you know you about to get checked. The
Right.
first of all.
First of all,
right.
thank
Thank you.
Somebody about to get checked. Who about to get?
first of
Who
all,
about to get checked?
All this dark chocolate lusciousness right here.
Who about to get checked though?
You interrupted our downtime. So this
Right.
is what you
You know
did.
what? That is a fact. You did was like, we going live, so everybody had to put on new fresh deodorant and run
No,
live.
I actually had to pour another glass of wine because that's what I was doing. I was
listen,
binge watching TV and I had to go get my
I was
19
about right here in
crowns.
my cup. I had to fill it up because I didn't know how long I was gonna be.
I had to
I was
go get
watching Good
glass.
Time.
I'm drinking.
And,
I'm drinking.
and Lloyd is
freeze from
drinking
Taco
water.
Bell. I'm drinking
Lloyd,
a freeze
Lloyd
from
is
Taco
over there.
Bell.
He's stretching and shit.
At
like
least
he's
it's
about
not
to run
Pepsi.
against
I'm drinking a
Usain Bolt.
freeze from Taco Bell.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I want
First of all, I
Taco
like
Bell.
Taco Bell. Hold on,
I
player.
had to
Hold on.
run for the border. What's up?
I like Taco Bell. First of all, we ain't gonna do that. Nope. No. Fuck that.
Do what?
I like Taco Bell. Listen, by any means necessary. I like Taco Bell.
I like Taco Bell too.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
so
we like
anyway,
Taco Bell.
We'll talk in the
That's
morning.
where I draw the line.
A desperate situation.
That's where we gotta
If
draw
we
the
had,
line.
if they had White Castle, if they had White Castle here in Georgia, I would definitely. I love to have at least one.
Never had it.
I'm
No,
in Texas.
never had it.
Yes. White
I'm
Castle
from New
is
York.
good.
But
White Castle is good. White Castle. We don't have them
Hold on.
everywhere though, because I'm from up north and we don't have White Castles everywhere. So
no, they don't.
Yeah.
They don't have it in Georgia. They have Crystal. It's not good. It's not good at all.
Crystals. Ooh. Have y'all
Yeah.
been to Whataburger? Have y'all been to Whataburger?
Hold on.
What
King is
is
typing to
that?
us. King is typing to us because that's what he always end up doing anyway. He
Bro,
like,
I can't see. Is King typing us?
Yeah,
I
yeah. You
can't
can
see
see.
it.
Look at the screen. Look at the screen. You can see it on the screen. The chat is on the
You
screen.
know
You see
what?
it?
You're right.
See it?
Nope.
So
Hold on.
he like
They
Let me
he
have
see
me
like.
this
on
thing.
like my screens are different. Oh,
The,
I
I
the
think
know. I
screen,
have
the
like.
screen is dark though. Like,
I
I mean,
mean,
I see the
I,
background.
I wanted it to blend in. I can make it so it stand out more, but that's where it is right now.
I would make it stand out a little bit more. It's dope though, but I would make it stand out a
Well,
little bit more.
see, the problem is the background don't always look what it looks like right now. You know what I'm saying? So right now is what
Mm,
it is. So it's like when you
Yeah.
put it on something else, it stand out a little bit too much. Or the problem is when you have a white background, it doesn't stand out at all. Like for example,
Oh,
let's say like we showing a web page, which a lot of time web pages the background is white. So then you got that problem. So it's kind of hard trying to find a universal like thing going on.
yeah, 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 yeah.
But
I get you.
man, we king man.
mm.
While you listening, like listen, we gotta figure out what's going on with your technology, sir. We gotta
We
figure out what's
we
Are
going on with
we
your
you
definitely.
technology.
are you live
Yeah, we live.
with this choppy conversation?
What
Yeah,
choppy
we
conversation?
just
We
we
should
we
talk.
I'm here.
we want people
What are we talking
people
about?
to appeal to you know what I'm saying, the cool side. Like, we ain't really
Oh, okay.
talking about nothing serious. We just chilling, chopping it up. If they tune in, they tune in, or they catch it on a replay. It is what it is.
I
Gotcha.
mean,
Yeah, yeah.
but yeah, I
It's
mean,
up.
we just having a chill session. That's what's actually
Okay.
was labeled.
We just having a bubblegum
Like I said,
conversation.
we got right bubblegum talk. That's what I'm gonna call. Listen, that's what I'm about to start some shit called.
Hey, we
She
Matter of
said
having a
the
fact,
full
bubblegum
out of
conversation.
my head wrap.
I'm about to look this shit up real
It.
quick. I'm
I'm
about to look
about to
this shit
wrap
up.
my hair back up.
Uh-oh.
Really?
No,
Don't
I'm
lie.
just kidding.
Let me tag some people in this and get her like, you know.
Oh, oh
Her,
boy.
so let me ask y'all something. So what right now with the House of Spades, what do you feel like? What would you like this panel to be? Like, what would you feel like this panel should progress into? Let's get into that conversation or whatever case be, and make it a little bit more serious. What would you like this panel to progress into?
I think it should be what people want. Like we can have conversations, but depending on what they gravitate to, that should be what the conversation is about.
I think it should go from bubblegum talk to gumball machine talk. That is progress.
Can you elaborate?
This dude is wilding right now. Your Honor, can you please dismiss the prosecution because they are bullshitting? Like, seriously.
I mean, we can have a great diverse of conversation. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
From some of the
Yeah.
serious issues. We talked about politics yesterday. I'd like to see some more talks on pop culture, some things that from our perspective, as far as some things that they don't want to tell you what's going on,
Mm-hmm.
not here, but international. You'd be surprised
Oh
at
shit.
the views that people feel about us, overseas. And
Yeah.
yeah, I think just
Oh.
different conversation. And then if you get people to chime in and ask what we want, like what they want to hear from us, I think that would be great.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
No doubt.
So
I think
anyway,
this is,
I just
go ahead.
registered. I just registered bubblegumtalk.com, so that's mine now. Thanks, bitches.
There you go. Leave it to you.
I'm about to turn bubblegum talk into the biggest thing ever, thanks to his black ass.
Hey, it might be big. You never know, man.
You never know. That may be it.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call
I
this shit
think
bubblegum
here's the
talk.
thing though. I think you can't always talk serious. Like you have to.
Right.
That's true.
I don't want
I
to
mean,
say.
but
I don't want to say
it's
dumb
good
it
to
down,
break it.
but you got to simplify the conversation to where
What?
people can kind of gravitate towards what you're saying. You can't always
Right.
be up stars and quasars, you know what I'm saying, and thinking that you on this higher echelon. Because to be honest with you, a lot of times when you talk big, that don't mean you talk. That don't mean you are big. That just means you heard something, you read something, and you're deciding to exercise what you heard on someone else. That's what it is.
Right.
Yeah, like, but here's the thing too. Like, the problem I had with it is like, you know, it wasn't even deep. Like, he was just more so just like going off topic and trying to interrelate it and making analogies. And analogies aren't necessarily deep. It's just using a different example. You know what I'm saying? There was nothing deep about what was going on. It was just like somebody pretty much going off topic and talking over everybody. No depth.
Oh, I missed something.
Yeah,
I'm
you
Yeah,
like,
wasn't
that's what
here.
I'm like. What conversation was this?
It
Right.
was.
I don't think it's about one person though. I think it's about in general. Here's what happens. What happens is that we have a lot of black scholars. We have a lot of, individuals that say, you know what, I follow this particular activist or I follow this particular public figure and they've said X, Y, and Z. And if we're not talking like them, then the conversation is irrelevant. And I think that people need to get away from that because
Mm-hmm.
right now we need to simplify our conversation, but make sure that we have a good, positive outlook and also a result and solutions. And I think that regardless of how we implement certain recourse in regards to certain categories, we have to make sure that we have certain end results and solutions. And a lot of times we don't get to the solutions because we're so busy arguing about is this conversation deep enough? The conversation is deep enough because first of all, when you present it, the thesis is whatever the thesis is. If we present the solution, then the solution is going to come whether you go an hour in the conversation or 15 minutes in the conversation. And I think that's what's important for us to realize that you don't have to be philosophical. You don't have to talk about Israelites and, got that. I mean, just all these other things. You can simplify it and make everybody understand what you're saying. Because when people don't understand what you're saying, you lose relevance to me.
Yeah. Also, on a side note, King says that the problem is he lives in a rural area and the internet is choppy. So you live in the middle of
King is still
nowhere.
Um,
up. King is still up.
He live in the middle of nowhere apparently.
Where King live at? Where does King live at?
Apparently in the middle of nowhere. Where do you live at precisely? Like,
Is King?
look,
Where's
he
King live
he
at, man?
probably lives somewhere. He can't even give us a street name or something. You gotta give us a longitude and latitude
King.
where he at.
Route 62.
You gotta give us a
No, no, no,
longitude
no.
and
Y'all not,
latitude.
y'all not gonna play King like that, nah, bro. Nah, no, no, hell
You
no,
Turn
gotta,
around.
hell no.
King King played himself. He called himself out.
look, we gotta find. We can't even
Hey,
use.
when
Look,
that,
we
when
can't even
that,
use Google Maps to get to his house. We gotta pull up Google
when
Earth
that,
and shit. We gotta pull up
when
Google
that.
Earth. He
An
said.
atlas.
He said.
Did he say
we
Google
gotta pull
Earth?
up. We gotta pull up Google Earth. We gotta get a satellite
Hey,
view of
hey,
where this nigga
listen.
at.
If
Hey,
Lord did not show me what He showed me today, I would be like, man, shut your ass up. But I truly believe that if he had to find King on Google Earth, he could do it. I truly believe he would be like Google Earth.
he
I need
said.
to fucking
He
stop,
said he lives in
putting
Glen Heights,
location.
Texas. He said he lives in Glen
oh,
Heights, Texas. You mean
What
you stay?
I've
You mean you
heard of
stay?
it.
the
You mean
closest.
is that
you
a
mean
city? What the fuck is
you
it?
mean
What
you
is that?
stay?
Like I
You
know the
stay in the
closest
Heights?
city to that. I don't
You
know where that is.
you stay in the Heights?
I
And you
live
having
in I live
problems?
in Houston. What is
Clearly,
what is that?
I don't know,
yeah. I don't.
man. You
Is
got
that
you.
close to Houston? Is it close to Dallas? Is it close?
I live
Like,
in
is
I
it
live
close?
in I live
Close
I
to
live
both?
in Houston. So I don't
Man,
know how close that is.
I don't know what's going on with his internet connection. He got like that old AOL dial up or something.
Did you say he got dial up?
He got that whole AOL dial up.
Man, leave that man
That is
alone.
disrespectful.
Hey, I'm trying to. Is King typing right now? Because I want to
he
see
is. He is typing.
if King give you the middle finger. If he give
I'm
me
the
a middle finger, I'ma
I'm
laugh.
the I'm the only one that got a big screen apparently that can see the screen at the same time.
Bro, I can see the
Mm-hmm.
cards. I can see. I can see
On
the.
what?
I can see the
Let's see.
pictures of the people that's in here. House of Spades, the cards. I can see
He said he said just
classified.
he said
But
just wait till he get on. When in like 2030, my nigga? We be done
Right.
had like we be done had like 5 pandemics by the time you get on.
Right. Like raise your hand if you're on Eastern time while he hours
hey,
behind.
He is central.
I don't appreciate y'all talking about King like that. King do not
Mm-mm.
play. King
So,
has killed 3 people by accident. Don't
he
don't
said
play with King.
he
No,
said
King about
he
to
Don't
be
play.
the
said
Don't play
Joker.
with
look,
him.
he talking about he outside he talking about it's outside of Dallas. Nigga, so is Mexico.
Oh, okay. It's possible. Dallas is a little,
Tijuana.
Shit, Tijuana. My dude.
Hey, did you just say outside of Dallas? So is Mexico.
So is Mexico. Talking about he outside
Listen,
of
bro.
Dallas.
Listen, I'm way too loud in this office. Listen, let me tell you something. Leave me alone, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you got something to say, you talk to me. You don't talk to King. How about that?
Hey, look,
Clearly.
I was roasting you one on one earlier. You don't want this smoke. You know
True,
you don't
he
want
was-
this smoke. You don't want this smoke.
Listen,
Look,
because
it's all day, every day.
the
It's
Apple
all
dude,
day,
I'm
every
an
day.
Android dude. It's different motivations, y'all.
He
It's
said
different motivations.
he said they don't have high speed internet there. They have satellite internet. Well, we already figured out
I
they
did
don't
not
have high
say
speed
that.
internet.
Ryan.
No, this,
You
no,
It
this is
was
what
a
King
storm.
said. This is what King said.
Oh,
We know
okay.
you don't got high speed
That's a
internet. We
lot.
figured that
I'm
part
That,
out.
yeah, I don't
I'm
know
trying
what
to
that
help you
means
out.
for
I
us.
got high
They
speed.
had heavy rain there today.
Man, do y'all still got the cans with the string? That's how y'all talk on the phone.
Oh
Mm-mm.
my God, King, I'm trying to help you out. You gonna play me like this, bro?
No, he said that
I'm
about
trying to catch
himself.
the heat.
He said that about
King
himself.
don't listen. King don't listen. King don't listen. You hard headed boy. You hard headed.
Look, my nigga Mario was going live by videotaping his computer screen with his phone.
Listen, I got problems. Listen, ladies and first of all, they might have even seen the screen. I thought, listen. So y'all laughing? Windex, light bright. Windex and light bright.
Dark chocolate, thank you.
Hey. So y'all laughing? Y'all think it's funny?
Man, that shit is
Nah.
hilarious.
I just
Get
couldn't
down how
believe
you
it
live.
because I saw it earlier, so I didn't believe that when he said it, but he was serious.
Yeah, serious
I'm dead
as
ass.
fuck.
Listen, I was
Okay.
Serious as fuck.
You only listen. You can call me ignorant to a certain degree because I didn't know what I didn't know. But when you deal with people who want to make you better, they put you
Right.
in positions. So what I did was I took the time and I humbled myself to ask a man that I felt that knew the answer. Not only did this man know the answer, he took the time to show me what I need to know, and he got me right. So
That's
I thank
great.
God and I appreciate that. You dig what I'm
That
saying?
sound like a word.
Right.
I'm
Exactly.
just
He
saying.
preaching.
I'm just saying.
But
And not
only thing, when y'all pass the collection plate,
not only did I
pass it up
thank
to the
him
top guy, not the
personally, I
dude
thanked
just
him
preaching.
publicly.
We are
But
not
now
giving
we
any
gotta
more
get
money to
King.
the
We gotta
trustees,
get
okay?
King on the same level though. We gotta get King to be able to do the Wi-Fi or whatever. What's going on?
Or
King, I
maybe
need
he
you
can drive to your house.
No,
It's
hell no.
like
I
a
don't
long
know.
drive.
King,
It's like a
King
long
lives in
drive.
Mexico.
Man, listen.
King, do you live in Mexico or no? I need you to come across the border.
Do this
Tijuana.
with y'all today. Oh my goodness.
King, look at this. Do, 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 do. King, come
Man.
across the border, King.
He's talking. We don't have high speed internet. No shit.
Oh my goodness.
No fucking shit.
I wasn't ready for this today.
Not at all.
Ready for this today.
Cause
No,
listen. We was trying to
I'm-
talk to him,
I'm
right?
supposed to be dreaming right now.
Listen.
You want to dream?
We was trying to talk to him, and his voice sounded like an echo. That's how slow his internet was. His voice sounded like an echo. I'm like, where's you calling from? Like, where's you using? Like, you on your phone?
In the
what?
bunker.
Like, what service is that? He definitely got not a bunker, not a bunker.
I can't.
He said he is not getting no coronavirus. My nigga's in a bunker.
Did you say he was in the bunker?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
He
Oh, boy.
he said AT&T and other providers are trying to put up a tower.
King,
Oh, okay.
King, move, King.
You
I
might
need
not,
you to move where they
you
got
might-
street light.
maybe you don't
Like,
know this. Maybe
Wait,
you don't
let
know
him
this.
get on camera. Blink if you in trouble.
Hurry up. Maybe you might not know
I'm
this,
done.
but
I am
towers
done with
been up.
y'all for today.
Towers are not new. Towers is like something. You know what you could have
Bro,
did? You could have called
where
your
he
service provider. You could have called your service provider, and what they could have did is they could have
leave
gave
that
you one
man
of those.
alone.
They could have gave you one of
It
those
was
Y'all
private
leave him.
towers that you put in your house to hook up to your
he
internet.
couldn't plan ahead
Man,
with
listen.
your impromptu.
But sometimes if they don't have additional towers, he still wouldn't be. That's still what he wouldn't be able to utilize even a personal. A personal.
King,
Look at me. I'm stuttering. I'm
listen,
falling over my
brother. All you
words.
gotta do is say. All you gotta do is say you need help, bro. All you gotta
No,
do is let us know you need help,
We
bro.
here for you.
he got to do. He got to do SOS with the Morse code. With the Morse code.
And flares. He has to shoot flares.
Right.
Flares.
Y'all leave King alone before we lose another one. We
Morse
already lost.
code.
We already lost two. We
He
lost
good.
two
He
in the
got
first
thick
week.
skin.
Oh
We lost
goodness.
two in the first week. Y'all leave him alone.
He dish it. He could take it.
Man,
I like King though. He's a cool dude. He's a cool. Yeah. But on some real stuff though, for people that's gonna catch this on a playback, I really think that the House of Spades is really gonna bring a great perspective, educated people, not only from personal experience, but from business aspect, and regardless, everything from real estate to entrepreneurship to college to investments to personal relationships to I think that this House of Spades is really going to open up a great perspective. So I'm hoping that you guys that's going to catch it on a playback, that you guys tune in when we go live, because I feel like not
I
only that
need.
the men and the women, but collectively, we're going to be able to not only argue our points, but agree to disagree, but we're going to have a solution to a lot of problems that you guys are going to relate to everyday blue collar, everyday,
Two
mom and
things.
dad. So I hope that you guys tune in to when
Two.
we go
Hold
live.
on. Two things. Two things. Two things. I need both of the ladies to turn their phones sideways.
Oh.
Always.
Thank you. See how much better it is. Look at that. Amazing,
Oh my
right?
goodness.
Just one
I
simple
mean,
tip.
I don't see a big difference.
You
Right
don't see
at
no
all.
difference. Oh, you don't see no difference for
Push
real.
it this way.
Are you looking at
It's
the
a
No.
screen?
wider shot.
Really?
It's a wider shot.
It's a
Oh.
wider
Mm-mm.
shot. Lord.
And also tell these people to bring their wine, bring their drinks, because I see that I need to bring mine.
Clearly.
I need you guys to. I think I need to bring. I'll
Oh,
feature something every
no.
every
I'm gonna tell you. I'm
every
gonna tell you.
Thursday. I can't do
I'm
it
gonna
on
tell
a
you.
Monday.
I'm gonna tell you what else you need. You need exactly what's on your shirt. Tissues for your issues.
Right. Hey.
Here's my
And we
thing though.
definitely
Here's my
need
thing.
to
If
discuss
you, if you
all of them.
if you one of those people that can control, like you can have some alcohol and still argue your point and still get your shit across, cool. But if you one of those people like my man Morris, and that's when I say my man Morris, I mean that's going to like over talk and like try to Kanye West the situation, and then that's something that ain't gonna be cool. So
No, I don't have those problems.
you don't got those problems.
No.
No,
Not
red
at all.
wine is good for the
Let's
heart.
talk about what happened with the IRS though, because we know what happened with the IRS with you.
Who? Me? I don't have those issues either. What?
Okay.
Let's talk about
Let's talk
what happened with peroxide though.
I'm playing. Let me stop.
You like my reverse
Here you go.
ombre?
Here you go. Let's
Oh,
talk
don't
about
worry. It'll
let's
be
talk
all
about what
together
happened with
for you
peroxide
tomorrow.
though.
This is just this. I wasn't supposed to be rocking these. We weren't supposed to go live till tomorrow.
Exactly.
But I'm coming with it tomorrow because I don't want nobody judging me.
Windex.
That's peroxide. That's peroxide.
Peroxide.
We got peroxide and then we got peroxide and Windex. Sponsored by no.
I mean, the peroxide hit him too on his beard.
Oh.
Did it? Did it not?
She called you peroxide tips.
We had the same product.
She said
From what
peroxide
I
tips.
can see.
You talking about that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Talking about peroxide tips.
I don't think it was peroxide. I don't think she used peroxide. I think she used something else. I don't know.
Something. I mean, it's similar. I guess we're going for the same look. Just reverse.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, look at the bright side. At least she ain't used Nair.
Hey, listen, I'm not mad at her. We not. I didn't call her peroxide. First, I wasn't even going after that. I called her light bright. I wasn't even
I'm
knocking her.
telling you, I'm dark chocolate. Can we talk
Who,
about
me?
colorism?
Can
Can
you
we talk
stop
about that? I need to
disrespecting?
That
have a
that's
good
I
that's
like
the
this
conversation
thing.
color.
on
This is a
colorism. I
this.
would
I
love
like
that.
this
That's a
color.
great conversation to have.
This is a
Uh-oh.
sexy color. I like this
Nobody said it wasn't. It's good. I'm just saying.
It's good. It's okay.
It's okay.
Let me change my color real quick with this.
No, please don't do that.
Let me fix this shit. Help.
But on a serious note, we
It,
need to put
it,
that in the topic. Not this week. It's too serious to talk about. But I would love to discuss colorism. Put that on the
Mhm.
I
list.
think we should though. I think we
I
should.
really do.
I think I'm telling you right now. I know you guys. I know we don't really know each other. I know we just right now kind of feeling each other out right now. I'm telling you right now, if we develop a panel where we talk about the conversations that make people feel uncomfortable, and we're able to have a conversation where we agree to disagree, but we get to a solution. Like we leave the conversation with a solution. I'm telling you, we're gonna change the narrative for a whole lot of different other panels right now. Yeah, I mean, Lloyd obviously is putting his best foot forward and providing a platform for us,
Mhm.
promoting the name. I love it. I'm just saying, if we could take the time to say, you know what, I'm going to I'm going to give you my spiel in 2 minutes or less, and I'm going to make sure that when America hears me or my community hears me, they hear a solution or they hear something that they need to hear. I mean, I think that's the realest shit ever. That's how I feel.
I
Sounds
mean,
good to me.
I
No
mean,
doubt. I've been
it,
working on
it
that
don't
all day.
it
I
don't
wrote that shit
necessarily
down.
it don't
I
necessarily
just
even
read
have
it.
to be a solution though.
Appreciate you.
What it is about is just trying to gain an understanding. It don't necessarily have to be a thing where you agree or just a solution to a problem. It can just be a thing where we grant we have a mutual respect and we gain an understanding of the other person's perspective. We don't have to agree with it. Just try to gain an understanding, right?
No doubt. No doubt.
Uh, Too many people be trying to win an argument. There's no such thing as winning in that situation. The real win is when we leave the situation with a better understanding of each other. And so those are the goals. All that other BS, like fuck all that. You know. Um, but I mean, there is a ton of potential, and we're gonna be constantly adding people. That way, we'll always have a full show full of people, and also too we'll be able to share different perspectives. That way, the same perspectives are not always being shared, and the same people are not always dominating the conversations because
No doubt. No
you
doubt.
know, and and then cause also too, I would like it to be a platform where people can grow from. Like if somebody outgrow our platform, that means we're doing our job. You know what I'm saying? That means we're a great stepping stone to help people go from one point to another, right? So this is a place that you can come and then you grow too big, you get a base, you start doing your own thing, but you start off here. That's beautiful, right? Because I mean that's what we're about. Just period is I'm trying to help people grow, help people get to where they're trying to go, and that's what Blackified is about. That's what everything that we're doing is about. And if let's say you don't necessarily like our show, but you want a show like it, you don't have your own panel. We can make that happen. You don't have to be part of ours. You could do a whole nother panel. If you don't like our channel, cool. You can do a whole nother channel. Like we're willing to help you get where you need to go
So,
because it's about us as a people at the end of the
so
day.
So that's where me and my brother disagree a little bit. Here's the thing.
Uh
I
oh.
want everybody to feel like I need to be a part of the House of Spades panel because I feel like not only is their conversation warranted, but it's merit. You know what I mean? It is the conversation that needs to be had. And I want people to feel like regardless if it's the ladies that's present or Lloyd or myself or King, et cetera, et cetera. I want people to feel like I need to be on this conversation to express certain details. We all come from different backgrounds and walks of life. We all have different experiences, different educational backgrounds. And I feel like when we have this conversation, I know we don't have 1,000 people watching right now, but eventually we want this thing to grow. So right now, I want to make sure that we send that message out that this platform is about having the hard conversation. It's about women and men. It's about empowering the Black community. It is about providing solutions. It is about outlining the difficulties that we are having between Black men and women, between, you know what I'm saying, systematic racism, mass incarceration. I mean, we're going to talk about the hard stuff right here. And I want people to understand what the House of Spades is all about. So if
Can you
they
hold on a
don't, I
second?
hope they do.
Hold on a second. We don't know how long King is gonna be with us with his dial-up connection, so we're gonna give him a chance to say something.
Poor King. Poor King.
You,
Like ET
yo,
phone home.
I have to come on here real quick. Y'all sitting up here roasting me.
Yeah.
I was taking up for you, King. I was taking up for you. Shit, hey, Lord is bugging, bro.
What you talking about?
He is bugging.
Hey, y'all had me and my wife over here dying laughing, boy.
Hey, man.
Hey,
Much love to you, King, man. Much love, bro. Much love. So, listen,
shout out to all y'all that on the cool.
I need you to be on tomorrow, though.
So
Tomorrow is when you need
so,
to be on.
so how, hold on. How many migrant workers be working in your backyard?
Hey, say y'all ain't gonna clown on my hometown like that though, bro.
Hometown. This motherfucker live in a cave.
Say we live in the outskirts of Dallas. We like right outside of Dallas. This on Glen.
Right outside
Glen
the
Heights.
connection.
Right outside the right outside the
Yeah,
coverage area.
exactly.
Right outside the coverage area.
Yeah,
Right
we passed
outside
the
the
coverage area.
connection.
We can't even get Spectrum, bro.
That's white only internet.
So
I mean, wow.
it's only
Nope.
two people that live in Texas.
No Negroes. No Negroes.
Who live in Texas?
Motherfucking
True,
King.
me and my
King
family.
does.
Because we can't even have a meet and greet if it's only me and King only the ones living in Texas.
Hey,
No,
hey,
that's
Mario,
only-
shout out
no,
to the Turkey Leg Hut in Houston.
How many live in Texas? There's other people live in Texas. Harmony live in Texas. She stay in Houston though.
I stay in Houston.
Well, she got internet connection too.
Listen, bro, you ain't gonna keep on talking about King like that.
You know, hey look, King got like King got the opposite of live.
Yeah, I'm live.
He got the opposite of live. Hey, look, every single time we tried to have a live, he would start off like he'll pop on, then all of a sudden he gone. Like, damn, what the fuck happened to King? Next you know he typing. As if he and look, he don't got unlimited nights and weekends.
Hey, even my phone is dial up, bro.
Yeah, you ain't got no
iPhone be dial up, bro. I don't
look,
understand.
What in the world?
He about to run out of anytime minutes.
Man, leave that man. Leave that. I ain't laughing no more. No.
No, it's after 9. He should be okay.
Hey,
Leave that
look.
man alone.
Hey, look, I used
Leave that man
to
alone.
remember back when they used to have the free incoming. A friend of mine used to call people and hang up so they could call him back.
I hope he's taking notes.
Hey, y'all remember the track phones?
Dang. I would go to 7-Eleven or something to give me some minutes.
Man, listen. Look, I know about the Obama phones. I didn't know they had Obama internet though.
Bro, listen.
Hey.
King, go to HEB and get you some minutes, bro, or something.
Hey, we actually got an HEB out here, bro.
Yeah, get some minutes, cause don't let Lloyd crack on you like this, bro.
Man, listen. I was there. I'll be running a cord from somebody's house, no matter how many miles away it is.
I definitely stealing some Wi-Fi. I would be stealing some. Don't let these degrees on the wall fool y'all. I would be stealing some Wi-Fi.
Hey, say on the cool though, if this whole entire community was a satellite, I really would do that. With still somebody high speed internet.
So y'all got a community of people with no internet? What the fuck?
Yeah, we all satellite over
Y'all
here.
y'all a tribal nation. Y'all tribal nation. So
Yeah, we all
Oh my
satellite over
goodness.
here, bro.
so y'all be like out there naked in leaves and shit. Y'all
The
Them
tribe.
and the cattle.
They-
That's
they
the
are-
late out there.
they are
Cattle. Them and the
they're
cattle.
they're indigenous
Hey,
people.
I couldn't
say
breathe.
say
I
say
couldn't
y'all
breathe.
say y'all want to know the messed up part about it though?
Bruh, no.
Uh-oh.
It's more
I
than
don't want to hear
that.
nothing else.
Hey, let
How
me
much
tell
more
y'all the
messed up
messed
does it
up part
get?
about it.
How much more messed up does it get?
Say they built a new development, right? And the new development have high speed, but we don't.
Oh, that's
So
that
you
doesn't
should be
make any
stealing.
sense.
You don't know how to steal? Y'all tribe your tribe
You better
hasn't
talk to
learned how to
them
steal
builders over
yet?
there.
Your
They
tribe hasn't learned how to steal yet?
yeah, they like about almost like a block and a half over from us, bro.
Oh, you
Your
need to
tribe,
walk over there and
Wow.
get a card from
man.
the builder.
Listen. I don't know if I don't know if you know about this invention yet, but they got this thing called an extension cord, right? Driving to Dallas, they got like a place called they got a place called like Lowe's, Home Depot, and you talking about
Lord.
really long extension cord, like as long as they can get, as long as you can afford to buy, right?
Same.
And you gonna run that. You gonna find
Petty.
somebody. You gonna find somebody cable or something. You gonna plug into that. Oh, seriously. You gonna plug into that. And you gonna run it all the way to your house.
we gotta do something
Listen,
though, bro.
listen. I know. I was gonna tell you to go on YouTube, but I don't know if you can handle YouTube right now. Driving to Dallas.
Why you
Driving to
talking to
Dallas.
this man like
Driving
King?
to
Why you letting
Dallas.
him talk
Whoa,
to you like that?
Driving to Dallas and YouTube how to steal cable. And YouTube how to steal cable. Somebody got a YouTube video about how to steal cable, and you gonna follow those directions, and you gonna have you some cable. That way you can go live with us for real. Cause I'll be trying to go live with you, and you know we could listen you because obviously like trying to argue with us from your keyboard ain't working. It ain't working.
Bro, no. King.
Hey,
Tell that man back off of you, bro. Tell him back off of you, man.
yeah, sitting up here sweating me in my
Hey,
my country
sweating you
community,
with your
bro.
girl, bro. Tell him back off of you, bro.
No. He in Texas. He is in Texas, and he's talking about I'm sweating him. And no, I'm pretty sure if he ain't got internet, he ain't got AC either. Nope, he's sweating already. Nope.
We got
Not
ceiling
blaming
fans,
me.
bro.
He
Chill.
not blaming me. He ain't blaming me.
Crazy.
Ain't no fan spinning that fast to take down triple degree
Hey,
weather.
we got ceiling fans and natural air, bro.
Y'all
Chill
know
on
not.
that.
Hey,
That's how
I got
we be
ceiling
saving
fan.
on
I got
our
Look,
ceiling fan.
electric bill.
you know what they natural area is? Mexicans.
Oh my God. You wildin'.
Nope.
You wild.
I'm not joining in on that one. Nope.
I am
Mm-mm.
not joining.
Mm-mm.
Kumbaya, my
Oh man.
lord. Kumbaya. For real.
He in
Listen,
timeout.
Right.
tomorrow,
His air
hold on,
costs
what's
$2
happening?
an hour. His air costs
You
$2 an hour.
He said $2 an hour. What the heck? We get
I hope
free air,
y'all.
bro.
That's how much you paying them Mexicans.
Hey, we get free air, bro. We just open up the window. We good.
They ain't free. It ain't free. You just let them use your garden.
I hope y'all ready for tomorrow though. Like, are we ready for tomorrow?
What are we talking about tomorrow? I need to
Right.
prep for this one.
That is a good question. That is a good question.
Well,
like, seriously.
supposedly we're gonna talk about this bullshit ass debate that everybody decided to watch, but I didn't.
I did
Oh,
not watch
I
goodness.
had to watch it. I had to watch
watched
it.
that debate.
I didn't
thought
have to
I
watch
needed
That
to watch
debate had me crying laughing. It was so funny.
It was enough. I
It
was
was
in a group
comical.
It
chat
was
and
more
I just
entertainment.
sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
What was funny is that it was people really disappointed. Like, what was your expectations?
it.
I don't think we thought it would be that unprofessional.
Really?
No, not
No,
that bad.
Did you really consider the characters there?
Listen. I just July
Which
the
one?
7th, July the
Okay,
7th.
let's.
I actually turned 41,
I just want
and
to.
I never seen a debate like that in my life.
But I got a question.
Mm-mm.
I got a
I
question.
never seen a debate
No, 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 no,
like
no, no, no,
like
no, no, no,
through
no. Nope.
college,
Nope.
through elementary, through middle school.
Nope.
I've never seen a debate
Nope.
like that.
Okay.
Right.
Which name, Trump or Biden, gives you the
It's
impression
not.
of
It doesn't even
professionalism?
matter. Like even the moderator. Like normally, like I mean, you think about like back in the day, like when what's her name, Gwen Eiffel would moderate. Like she was able to control the room. But when we get to a place where the moderator can't even control the room, that's a problem.
Because
Regardless of however either
that's
side.
true.
there's fear there. There's fear there, and I totally agree with you. I feel like if we had somebody that could be like, "Yo, I'm not for the Democrats or the Republicans. I'm here to moderate this conversation, this debate," it would have been different. And the fact of the matter is, I think that if you were rooting for Trump, Trump did not advocate. If you was a black person, Trump did not denounce white supremacy. Clearly, he did not do that. And if you was rooting for Biden, he did not stand up to Trump as he should have. He
or
was
explain where
stuttering.
his thing.
It was just a lot of discontentment, a lot of uncertainty. And my thing about it is, which one of those candidates made you feel good about saying, I want you to go to North Korea, I want you to go to China, I want you to go to Germany, and I want you to advocate for the United States of America. None of them, I felt, advocated for the average American citizen, the average blue collar worker. And I just felt like, God damn, bro, I've heard better arguments from podcasters. That's just me.
All right. Let's keep it real though, right? Maybe it's just me, but I stopped taking the presidency seriously in 2016. So
right when he got in.
So once that happened, like I don't understand why y'all have such high expectations anymore. Like once that happened, like, and you gotta look at it ain't about who won the popular vote, because Hillary won the popular vote by like barely like 1 million or something. Like if you look at the percentages, it's damn near still 50-50. So you gotta look at half of the voting public, at least 60 million people, decided they wanted Trump as their president. That told me all I needed to know about America. Period. 60 million people. And what it seems like now, when you start to see all the conversations, because it's even worse now, it's like even more people like Trump. Like how many people he got defending him despite all the bullshit.
Let me ask you something. Can I ask you something? Matter of fact, let me ask everybody on the panel right now. I didn't want to do this to y'all, but y'all gonna force me to do this. Y'all gonna force me to talk to Light Bright, Windex, and goddamn Lloyd, and King old Wi-Fi not having ass. You're gonna make me do this. You're gonna push me to do this, motherfucker. Check this out. If I offer you $500,000, listen to me. If I offer you $500,000 and say that I won, will you say that I won? The average person has never seen $500,000. If I say I have $500,000 in an offshore account to say that I won this election, I'm telling you right now, I believe, regardless if we mail in ballots or if we go to the polls, I truly believe that Trump is going to win the election again. We can save this for tomorrow, or we can talk about this right now. Whatever y'all want to do.
At this point, nothing surprises me.
I think we need to save that for tomorrow.
But we need...
Yeah, for sure, because I want to hear where you...
You're going to make me pour another glass of wine.
No. Plus, we need King to get his closed caption together so we can know what he's saying when we can't understand.
No. You're not going to leave King alone.
Look, he's sitting back. Look, he's sitting back like he's sitting back like he needs a therapist.
King.
With his Wi-Fi shoes.
Distress.
Bro, you was clowning
Hey,
like he is
hey,
clowning.
if I have to drive to Dallas just to get on this panel, I will.
Who live in Dallas?
Now that's commitment.
That is
Who live in
commitment.
Dallas?
I will.
Cause we don't know how far you got to drive.
Yeah, I don't know. I got some people in Dallas though. Like this motherfucker driving to Dallas to be on the panel. You better make sure you saying some real shit.
Cause I got a friend that stay outside of Dallas, but they stay like way outside Dallas, like
So I got
Sherman.
people that stay in Dallas, not
Like I
outside
thought
of Dallas.
I know somebody stay like in Sherman, which is like a
Hmm.
half hour or so after outside
Mm-mm.
Dallas, something like that.
I only know, was it Flower Mound?
Yeah, Sherman real far from me.
Hmm.
I sound like everything far from you based on the internet connection. Like I said, I was gonna ask you for the longitude and latitude of where you was, cause I didn't think Google Maps go there. I was gonna find you. I was gonna find you on Google Earth. I was.
I bet he was. I
We
swear
was
to
about
God, I
we
bet he was.
we was about
I
to get
swear
that.
he was like Google
No, we was
Earth.
about look. We was about to get them satellite coordinates. We was gonna get that satellite view of where you was.
Are y'all gonna
That's
want
it.
to triangulate where I'm located?
Yeah, yeah. In case you need to send supplies.
Hey, but I
But
think it's
not on the
conversation.
cool though. Yeah, say that for tomorrow though, because I
Yeah,
I,
I
I
think the
want to
conversation
I
is gonna
want to
be
hear
dope
Mario
tomorrow.
one
Definitely,
perspective about that.
it's gonna be
Yeah,
dope.
that's
It's gonna be
something to
dope.
really sit down and discuss tomorrow.
Yeah. I
Hmm.
think it's gonna be dope. I think it's gonna be dope. For some people that didn't watch it, is going to have opinions. Some people that did watch is going to have opinion, and some people that's like kind of on the fence in regards to now. Because me, honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't have a clear view of which direction I want to go right now, and I believe it's going to come down to the vice presidents to really push me toward a certain agenda or a certain political stance, because right now I'm kind of like neither one. Like, to me, they were the second string. Like, they were the people that get picked last in a fucking
Hmm.
dodgeball championship. Like, all right, we got two more people, and y'all like, I don't want neither one of these motherfuckers. Like,
I feel really bad for you because like I already know what I'm doing every election, and
mm.
like y'all be trying to figure out what y'all gonna do, and so like every election I already know what I'm doing.
You
It's
know
like
what? Lloyd, you motherfucker. I, hey King, you see how I talk reckless to him? You see how I talk that gangster shit? I'm curious to hear what you say, because you said you know what you're doing every election.
mm-hmm,
I gotta hear people talk. I
mm-hmm.
don't care who's talking for them. I don't care what they've said without the cameras rolling. When you put the pressure on someone, people either fold or they arise to the occasion under pressure. That's like if I've been talking to a girl in a club all night, like, you know what I'm gonna do when I get home, right? You know what's about to happen, right? You know that but JJ is about to get beat up. You know that, right? And I get there and I don't deliver. I don't deliver. She looking at me like, don't call me no more. Don't, don't call me no more, okay? Don't call my sister. Don't call my aunt. Don't come to my church. Don't do it. So it's almost like I get it. I understand, and that's how I feel like
Well,
Trump and Biden did. Like, they talked a good game, but they ain't deliver.
okay. Well, here's the thing. I look at it like
So, so
outside of the pandemic, right? Outside of the pandemic, when you look at all the previous elections, right? How has who was president actually affected you outside of you just simply knowing what's in office, who's in office?
You when you are you asking me that directly? Because honestly, either way it goes, I'm covered. And the reason why I say that, because if you look behind me, whether civilian or military, I'm covered. Republicans, we know this over years. Republicans is all about their army. That's one, right? Democrats is all about their black people, supposedly, right? So either way it goes, I'm covered. The fact of the matter is that when you find yourself in a position where, regardless of who gets elected into or becomes a presidential nomination, for the next term, you're going to be covered. That's where I sit. That's where I sit. The problem is that when you sit down and you say, you know what, I actually want to pay attention to this conversation. I am not impressed with the conversation. I am not impressed to listen to old people argue about how many slaves they got. How how many, what I'm saying, what melon is right, what golf course they going to. I'm not and I wasn't impressed by what they said. And I know you guys are like, where am I going with this? But the fact of the matter is, if we have a conversation tomorrow and we break down the debate, our conversation will be deeper than the debate. You guys will be adding not only political viewpoints, educational viewpoints, street viewpoints, experienced viewpoints, and just fucking viewpoints, just what you've heard and how you feel. It'll be better than the debate. So I don't feel like either gentleman represented themselves as the elite, as men that could go to China or Europe or anywhere else and say, I represent the United States of America, and no one made a clear example or proclamation of saying, not only do I care about Black lives, I didn't say Black Lives Matter, I said Black lives. Not only do I care about minorities or America or the United States of America, no one made that clear distinction for me. Everyone.
You must not get out much, do you?
What?
You must not get out much, do you? I'm gonna tell you
Yeah,
why.
I get out much, but
Listen,
but
no matter
and
where
don't try
you
to
go,
disrespect me,
no,
Lloyd. That was a
no,
disrespect. King, you
no,
see
it's
that
not,
kid?
not,
He
it's
tried
not.
to disrespect me, bro.
Listen,
Yeah,
though.
I see.
Listen.
Shut up, Lloyd.
Whether
Lloyd.
whether you go on Facebook, and explore Facebook, or whether you go out in real life and you deal with people. Unfortunately, Donald Trump and Mr. Biden are exact representations of what's out there. America is just that. For real. Whether you want to accept it or not, whether you want to believe it or not, that is America. Just like that Childish Gambino song, "This is America." Ooh, they be dancing and doing them stupid ass dances. That's America.
They're the worst
Lord,
of
are you
America.
talking about the system is like that, or are you talking about people, period, in America is like that?
The people in America are like that.
No, I think they're probably the worst of the spectrum of both sides. But I don't necessarily agree.
I think they're the average. They're the average.
Not the worst.
They're the average. They're like right in the middle. It gets significantly worse than them, and it gets significantly better than them. But they are the average. They are like the mean of the population. Yes.
Lord,
I help you.
Joe Biden, and Donald Trump are the same men.
Yep, pretty much.
Hold on, because you tried to throw shade at me, you motherfucker. So let me correct you. Try to throw shade at me like I ain't catch the shit. I caught it. Touchdown. Listen,
Well,
Joe Biden and Donald Trump are the same men. They're just arguing two different viewpoints. At the end of the day, we have to say, as Black America, which one benefits us. Some people are saying, well, we gave Donald Trump the opportunity to be the president.
We didn't. We were forced.
Okay, good point. I don't know who the fuck said that. Who said that? When they said that? Okay, so Donald Trump was chosen some type of way to be the next president of the United States. My thing about it is, when we talk about white supremacy, we talk about the KKK, we talk about the Republican and their stance right now, everything they're doing with the Supreme Court in reference to saying we're going to put in place all these Supreme Court justices, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. There's a reason for that. So we have to ask ourselves: is Black America in position to benefit? I'm concerned to a certain extent. I'm concerned that if we don't play a certain role, if we don't fit into a certain narrative, ladies and gentlemen, let me talk to you guys real quick. If you Windex and Light Bright, right? You guys probably don't live in the projects. I ain't hear. I listen to me. I ain't hear
And
no
my
gunshots.
projects, jerks.
Hold on. I ain't hear no. I ain't hear no gunshots. I didn't motherfucking hear no sirens. I didn't hear you say, "Let me log off" because the motherfucker, my one of my baby daddies at the door. Like it's. I didn't hear what provocated to be what happens in the urban communities. You understand what I'm saying? So you may not be affected by what happens between Biden and Donald Trump. You may not be directly affected, but the people that live in the urban communities, they are going to be directly affected. That's where, to me, it matters whether it's a Republican or Democrat, because it's how much time you gonna get versus how much time you not gonna get. And
Well,
my
just
whole
for
thing about it is
just
you had Joe Biden saying,
So let's backtrack though, because
Right.
no, forget all that, forget all that. The only reason why you ain't heard no gunshots and no sirens, cause this must be a good ass day. Cause it go down. And I hear gunshots and sirens every damn day,
Lloyd,
every damn
you
night,
live in the
all
projects,
day, every
Lloyd?
day. I don't live in the projects. I live in the hood though.
You live in the hood, Lloyd?
I live in the hood.
I'm from a real hood, Lloyd.
Okay. And
I,
I'm in a
I'm
real
just
hood right
saying,
now. Do you want a
like
tour?
I mean, like it ain't no
Do
good days in the
do
hood, Lloyd.
do you want a tour? Do you want a tour?
Don't you know
Today's
what?
a good
Listen,
day. I also
listen.
have really good noise production though, but today's a good day.
Okay,
Hey,
okay.
Mario, what war are you from?
And
I'm
also
not from a
too,
war.
also
Hold on.
too,
I'm not from
also
a
too,
war. Listen,
there
listen
are
to me.
good
Listen.
days
I'm
in
from,
the hood. I didn't have to use my AK. Today was a good day. You ain't never heard that shit?
let me answer King because I want to answer him. I want to answer him. I'm from Bronx, New York. I've been through Brooklyn. I've been through Manhattan. I've been through Staten Island. I've been through goddamn from everywhere from goddamn up and down the East Coast all the way to VH, North Carolina to Florida, running packs, all types of shit. So I've been involved in that life. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
got you.
And
it
I
always takes a
transitioned.
person from the Bronx not to recognize somebody from Queens. But it's okay. Continue.
Who just said that? I'm gonna block their ass. I'm gonna block.
You can't block me.
I'm about to block your ass. I'm a listen, look at me. I'm gonna mentally block your ass. Mentally block you.
Mm-mm.
I just mentally block your ass. But listen, I just feel like we all have our that's why I said we all have our different experiences of what we feel like is important. And I feel like Donald Trump and Joe Biden, that wasn't impressive. It shouldn't have been impressive for black people. And it should have worried black people in reference to where do we fit into what the fuck y'all doing? Because it was, to me, it was two white men arguing over
No.
who's going to get the next fucking caddy that
Mm-mm.
comes down,
No. No.
or which
No.
watermelon
No.
is ripe
No.
in the fucking thing. I just felt
No.
like that.
No. We not gonna act like white people just got fucked up here in 2020. White people have been fucked up the entire 400 years we've been over here. So stop that
Right.
shit. This ain't brand new. As my dude Dave Chappelle said, I know the whites. Remember that? When he's talking about Saturday Night Live after Donald Trump got like, we know the whites. They've been fucked up the entire time we've been here.
I
This
know the
ain't
way.
this is not brand new. So stop that shit.
I'm not trying to figure out when have any presidents ever been beneficial to the black community, period. Because
Right.
what
Totally.
they just
You
do
about to
just the
do a
bare
lot of
minimum
fucking
just to keep
figuring.
us in line, bro.
You about to do a whole lot of figuring.
I think we never seen president we've never seen nominees or the president be so disrespectful to one another.
You know why?
That's one. No, wait. That's one. And two, we've never seen presidents We've never seen a president on a national stage get asked about racism. We've never seen a president asked to denounce KKK or white supremacy.
All right,
Boy,
this is why.
talk
This
to
is
me.
this is
Tell
why.
me I'm lying.
No, this is
We've
why.
never had an
We,
openly
we've only,
racist president either.
no,
Thank
we've
Right.
only, oh no, hold on,
Thank
no, no.
you.
We've only had 20 years of presidents having internet, and about 10 years, well, 12 years of them having social media.
Doesn't matter.
It does
Doesn't matter.
matter.
It doesn't
It
matter
does
if
matter.
it's 20 years or
No,
one
no,
year.
no. It does matter. It does
Doesn't
matter.
matter if it's 20 years or 1 year.
The reason why it matters is because we have more access and more exposure to people than we used to. Just like remember, there used to be mystique to celebrities. There used to be mystique to athletes, but we got so much access to them that we know everything about them now. So you're gonna see
I
sides
agree.
of people. So you're gonna see sides of people that you never saw before because we got more access to people than we never had before. It's just like somebody that choose to see casual, every once in a while. You had one point of view of it, and then you reach a point where you're around this person every day, and your whole viewpoint of them changed because now you're around them every day. You're seeing sides of them that you never knew existed.
Never saw it before. Exactly.
So no, what we're not gonna do is act like this shit brand new. It's not.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you
Now
really
what?
think that Donald Trump is brand new? Hell no. Donald Trump is the same Donald Trump was when he was goddamn 21 years old. Stop playing.
And this is the truth.
He was born into money. He was raised to be a certain type of way. The fact of the matter is now, and this is what I will agree with, that social media has now cultivated and been able to promote the fact that this is white America. When Donald Trump speaks, he speaks from a term of, I've been rich all my life.
It's a class thing for him.
Mhm.
I'm not saying that he's not racist because I do believe that but people in certain classes carry themselves. So even if it's someone from East India, if it's somebody black, if they've come up in a certain class, it shows. And he's been Donald Trump. Donald Trump is the same person. I agree with you on that. But I have more of an issue with people not doing the research that they need to do and also being loyal to a party. We need to stop that. That needs to cut out.
If I'm used to having sex with strippers who have listen, stay with me, y'all. Stay with me.
Yeah, please.
We trying.
I know.
Yeah, you on your parables about sex. This the second one, bro.
I'm about ready to put you on mute.
Listen. If I'm having sex with strippers who have no morals, it's all about the dollar, right? They will do anything, right?
Are we imposing on your gentleman's club time?
Can I finish? Can I finish?
And you can't assume it just because that's what she do. She don't have morals.
Okay. So
Diamond proved that on Players Club.
it's all about the dollar. So when I meet an average female, I don't know how to treat her. I don't know how to talk to her. I don't know how to respect her. Donald Trump has been raised in a culture, in an environment where he doesn't have to.
You on mute. I put you on mute. We ain't listening to no more bullshit.
My.
You're on mute.
I really understand what point he's trying to make. I just don't know that the strippers analogy was it. So the class thing is true. There's people that have they have a certain class that they're put in, or they grew up in, or they are about. So it changes how they see things, and that's what people need to understand.
You gotta unmute yourself. I can't take you off.
And you can't be upset with the black conservatives because some of them grew up in what we would say a certain, now they're in a certain class.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's where I agree with you. Like, it's a class thing. Not to say he's not racist. I do believe that but people in certain classes, they don't have the experience that everyone else has. We all have different experiences. So
right. I mean, but that's the ignorance, like, too, that bothers me, because that's the same thing as saying, okay, because someone grew up poor and black or in the inner city, but they got a college education, that they can't change or adapt to whatever environment that they're in. So just because he grew
Oh,
up that way doesn't mean that he couldn't have learned or even tried to learn
all
like
right. Let's
how to deal with.
Can
let's
y'all
look at
hear
the.
me?
Yeah, we can
Can
hear
y'all hear
you.
me?
Unfortunately,
Let
we
me
can hear
let
you.
you talk.
No,
Mhm.
no, listen. If you've always had black people serving you and you've always been around black people who's been at a lower class, why when you become the president of the United States, you're going to think that they're equal? I'm going to
I
shut the
mean,
fuck up
I
now,
mean, I
talk.
mean, I mean, but even more than that, like let's address some of the things you
It's
said, right?
not more than that.
No,
It's
no,
that.
no, no, no. I'm talking
It's
about, but
that.
I want to address some of the stuff that they're saying. It's even more than that. Like it's like this. It's not so much that all because you had this that you're gonna be like that, right? Like there are people who manage to overcome the circumstances, but those people are not the rule. Those people are the exception. Those people are the outliers. At the end of the day,
Right.
most of the time, people are going to follow the path
Who
that was
said
set
right?
for them.
Who said right? Who said
Most,
which one of y'all said
I
right?
I agree. I agree.
You
most of
said
the
right?
time, most
When
of the
that?
time, most of the time, people are going to follow the path that was set for them. Most of the time, there are the few who step outside of that. So, we can't sit there and be like, oh, well, yeah, it doesn't mean, just because it's not, it doesn't mean that it's not possible. It's about what typically happens under those conditions. And this is what
Right.
typically happens under those conditions. It's not saying it's an excuse for them, because, I mean, yeah, they can change, but most people, they not. Most people, they
Ladies
just
and
not.
gentlemen, let me tell you something. If I was a young white male and I grew up in a society, I was cultivated to believe that anyone who did not have money, they were of a lesser class. Anyone that did not look like me was of a lesser class. And
Yeah.
then I grew up and I was successful with the Donald Trump Towers, the Fortune 500 companies, whatever it is that I did, regardless, I always came out on top because I had the money. The fact of the matter is, you becoming the president of the United States does not change the narrative.
Yep.
So
Mhm.
this man who has now become the president of the United States, he may talk a certain talk. He may advocate and provocate for a certain conversation. But the fact of the matter is, not one time did he denounce white supremacy, denounce the KKK. This is the man that is the free leader of the world. And
No,
what I mean by that is saying
you're
this
missing
is
it.
all advocating on how this man was brought up.
You're missing
Because
it. You're missing it. You're missing it. You know why he can't denounce the KKK?
they
Because
supported him. Coming,
no,
coming,
no, no,
gave
no.
him
It's
the money.
no, 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 no. The reason why he can't denounce the KKK because the KKK is involved in every layer of government, every layer of society. Period. That's where they are. Look, the KKK is part of his
No,
cabinet. The
no,
KKK,
no, no,
no,
no, no.
no, they are.
The KKK,
I'm not asking you. I'm telling you, and I'm gonna keep on going. And you're gonna wait your turn. The KKK.
don't
Listen, the
talk to me
KKK.
like that. Don't talk to
No,
me
no.
like that in front of my friends. Don't talk to me like
I'll
that
let you.
in
I'll
front of
let
my
you.
friends.
I'll let you
Not the
finish.
pen.
I'll let you finish. Look, I'll let you finish.
Go ahead,
All right,
go ahead,
but no,
go ahead.
seriously though, the KKK is involved in every layer of government. Period. You can't denounce the KKK. You can't. That's the reason why they're not going to be called. They're never going to be denounced. The KKK is America. That's what they
Mhm.
are, and it always have been. Like so, you're having an expectation for you telling America, okay, America, get rid of yourself. They're not
Mm,
going to do that.
mm.
They're in all the layers, so it's never going to happen. Keyword never. That's why they're not a terrorist group because America itself is the terrorist group. It's never going to happen. You know why America has never ever given us reparations or apologized and all that stuff. You know why? Because they're not sorry. They're not ashamed of what happened. If making America great again wishes they can go back to those times. We were never looked at anything other than a labor force here in this country. That's what we've been looked at. Listen, think about it. Think about it. The Declaration of Independence says stuff like all men were created equal, and yet we had to have special amendments in place for us to actually be recognized
Agree.
as being
Agree.
all men.
Agree.
Even even the
Agree.
Chief Justice of the United
Agree.
States at the time of Dred Scott versus Sanford, he went as far as to say that when they wrote these documents, these founding documents, that they wasn't thinking about our black asses. That's pretty much what they said. They said had
So
they been thinking about us, they said had they actually been taking us in consideration, then
so
they would have been
so
self-contradictory. The best conclusion to say that they weren't think that we were not included in these situations. They
so
were
what
not
you just
included.
said, I totally agree with. There's um a lot backing what you say, which is the reason why I feel like having these conversations not only enlighten and inspire, but it also provocates on knowledge to be like, oh shit, I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when you look at Donald Trump, to me, I believe that just like you and I, just like Windex and Light Bright are part of their environment. They are a product. Yeah, I said it, motherfucker. I, they are products of their environment. I feel like Donald Trump is a product of his environment. Like, can you blame a person that's been given the world? You know what I'm saying? You've been given the world, and now you are the leader of the free world. So now, can I
Mhm.
expect you as a leader of the free world to care about me? Well, you didn't care about me when you was 15. You didn't
Well,
care about me when you was 21.
that's
You
precisely
didn't
the
care,
point.
care
But this
about
is
me when you was 35. Hold on, bro. You didn't care about me because you
right.
was taught not to care about me. So my thing about it is, what we need to do is, and like I think you're trying to do, is provide a channel, a station, a refuge, a foundation, a panel that will advocate and provocate. This is what we need to be doing as Black America to continue to be successful in this America, in this
Right.
United States of America. That's what I believe that your
Right.
message is and your push is. Like, it doesn't matter what they believe, it is what we're doing to make us successful within their belief.
And that's part of it too. Like, but like some of the stuff when you talk about denounce the KKK, what you really asking this person to do that you can't blame for being who they are, is you want them to turn their back on their family, their friends, their business associates, all the people that they've known in their life. That's not going to happen. Not just because not not on based on simply some
I'm listening.
bullshit like
I'm
listen
listening.
no let me finish. Not based on some
I'm listening.
bullshit based
I'm listening.
on it being the right thing to do.
Yep.
Listen, had the right thing to do been a fucking factor to white people, slavery would have never happened in the first fucking place. And guess what? When it had to go 100 years and still have to fucking march on fucking Washington and all kind of other bullshit. Like we gotta stop acting like white people got a conscience that they're gonna feel bad about the shit they've been doing to us. They ain't felt bad fucking yet.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Look at all the shit we had to fucking do.
You don't don't
Look at
confuse
all the
my
shit we had to fucking do.
don't confuse my passion for ignorance.
I'm not calling your passion. I'm just simply addressing the things that you
No,
said.
no, no, no. Not
I'm
not that not that I said that you call my
yeah.
statements ignorant. The fact of the matter is that I understand that what white America is doing. I understand also what white America has done. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, especially as someone that's been really trying to blossom on YouTube. Um, there are people that advocate that black men and women should be separated, and the separation is not really promoted by black men and women. It is by black men and women who provocate that I should not respect the black woman. I should not love, I should not cherish, I should not appreciate everything that she is, like her suave, her her motivation, her intellect. I should not appreciate those things. I should take those things as an insult to who I am as a black man. There are people on YouTube and on social media that says, as a black man, you should distance yourself away from the black woman and vice versa. Donald Trump, Joe Biden did not do anything to provocate the togetherness of the black community. Did not do anything to provocate the wrongdoing that is happening to the black community. So I'm hoping that in our conversation tomorrow that we are able to orchestrate a conversation where people say, God damn, they got it right. They got it right. You know what I mean? Don't let my drink and my hat to the back and my demeanor fool you. Like this, I'm on some shit. Don't let what I'm doing disinvalue the conversation that the black community needs to be unified. And those two men are not the men to unify the black community.
Well,
That's how I feel.
but you gotta look at it too. It's just like, the biggest misstep was we went out of order. What we should have been doing instead of seeking desegregation, which obviously did significantly more harm than good, is we should have been looking at, if we're going to desegregate anything, it should have been economic desegregation.
Mm.
Desegregation of commerce. We should have been, that's what we should have been trying to fight for equality in. We fought for equality in the basic stuff because we felt so bad about the stuff that, the stuff that at the end of the day, stuff we could have got over. Because, we're the only ones who was trying so hard to do business and fit in with other communities, more specifically white people. Nobody else felt the need to go to anybody else's group. Nobody, like, we're the only ones that felt like we had to go, like, oh, we gotta go shop with white people so bad. And meanwhile, we're the only ones who so willingly do business with other groups, which is why all of these other groups have taken over our neighborhoods and have all these businesses in our neighborhoods. And what we really need to do is take our neighborhoods back. Like, we need to go one at a time. If we just did one business at a time, we sat there, we boycotted that business and forced them to have to sell to one of us. Then we went. Then we did another business.
Hey, Lloyd. Listen, everything you just said, bro. I appreciate what you just said. I just looked on my page or whatever. This lady said, "House of Spades." I made it. I made it to use the sprays, and Lloyd said it's trademarked.
Hey, I appreciate the conversation and stuff too. Everything what y'all saying is true. I agree with it, through the most part. But I'm just trying to save everything for tomorrow too, because I got a couple of rebuttals that I want to talk to y'all about too tomorrow.
I need to write down bullet points tonight because there's some things that was said.
Man, I got plenty to go.
I can't wait to talk about this.
Do I need to put on a tie?
No, this is a world record for as long he stayed on the fucking live.
Lord, you know what? I should have counted the motherfucking little
Hey,
thing.
y'all better enjoy this too.
No doubt. Lord, I hope you can make it though, cause
yeah, I got plenty to go, cause like this shit, like the issue's been going on for so long, and it's so many different layers to it. It's never a shortage of stuff to address.
I need to know what the agendas are. I haven't heard anybody talk about what the agenda is for our community.
I've been speaking about
like nobody's saying what we never see results on, but I want to still know what it is that either.
I've been speaking on agendas for a long time. I don't know why you ain't saying. That's all I've been.
No. I'm not saying you. I'm saying I want to know what these. Right. I want to know.
Man, they're not gonna have one for us.
We never get results from it, but I still want to know.
Just what?
In case it should happen to happen.
We gotta quit resting on this hope that white people give a fuck about us.
Oh no! I'm not saying that I hope of anything. But I mean, if you want people like.
You don't
I
give a
know
fuck.
you guys are getting the text messages, the emails.
Nope.
Vote.
I ain't.
Okay,
Nope.
so if you want me to vote, you need to tell me what exactly what are we voting for?
Why?
Right.
Exactly.
Now
Exactly.
I'm a voter. Don't
That's a
get
real
it
question.
But that's-
No, that's the real
But-
A
question.
lot of those
That's
a
the
lot
real
of those
question.
unanswered questions
What?
should be answered
No,
during
no, no.
debates, but because
And
it went
they
so
weren't. And
sideways,
see, I'm glad
it
I didn't
didn't
tune
it
in.
didn't happen that way.
Nope, that's-
I'm actually happy I didn't. Enough of the videos and the snips
And also
that I
them-
got today. I was happy that I didn't tune in and waste my
Yeah.
time.
Also
So-
with them campaigning, but the campaign trail is different now with COVID. So like we won't see them out and about like as they normally are. And then the platforms that they are on, they make a fool of themselves.
Exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fact of the matter is, you got to understand, especially for Donald Trump and for the people that speak up, whether they Democrat or Republican, the people that are speaking for these people are very articulate and are very intelligent. They are able to argue different points of view in reference to this person is not racist, this person is all about Black Lives Matter, this person is doing this in reference to COVID-19, this person is trying to promote stimulus checks, this person, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But when the candidates get an opportunity to speak, America does not feel a warm and fuzzy. There was no clear distinction between who won that debate. Now, unless you want to go into the avenue of saying, I felt like Trump won the debate because he bullied the conversation. I felt like Biden won the conversation because he was more poised in the conversation. And
Right.
he didn't try to do what Trump did. The fact of the matter
He
is,
handled it with integrity.
exactly.
And
Here's my
from the
thing, though.
snippets, he was very frustrated.
If you ever listen to the North Korea, I don't know if they call North Korea a president or not, dictator, ruler, whatever the fuck they call him. But the fact of the matter is, if you can't handle Trump within the U.S., you can't handle North Korea. You can't handle Europe. You can't handle Japan.
I think other cultures, their approach is a lot better than Trump. Like he has no couth. But at the same time too, Biden has a stuttering problem that has not like been broadly broadcast, but him dealing with someone who's very abrupt, loud, and ignorant, hollering at you while you're trying to debate is tough. That would be tough for anybody. So I gave him grace on that.
But no, I mean the real question though, when you want to come down to it, is what she asked. What the fuck are you voting for? And the reason why I address these questions, I want you to really think about some of these things, right? If voting wasn't as important as they try to make it out to be, then look at this. The military is important. You know how you know the military is important? The military has the best that we have to offer. They have all the technology. They get all the funding, things of that sort. Let me finish. Collecting taxes is even important. Know why? Because you can file taxes right from your phone right now. They always advance the technology when it comes to taxes. And you look at all these different aspects of government that's important. And you got to look at the fact when it comes to voting, guess what? We still in the month. They have did nothing to improve voting infrastructure whatsoever. You know why? Because it doesn't fucking matter.
But let's not talk like the only people on the ballot are the presidential candidates.
No. I'm not. I'm telling you specifically about voting in general. They have made no strides whatsoever to ever improve this voting infrastructure. Period. Because it don't fucking matter. I don't care if it's local, state, federal, or none of that. It doesn't fucking matter. At the end of the day, you know what really matters? Like the people that's making the moves are not the people going to the polls. One of the things that was mentioned earlier, I was having a conversation, is this: how much money have you put behind a candidate before? How many money have you contributed to a campaign?
That's fact.
You don't, right? You think your little happy ass voted the poll meaning something? You ain't never bought a motherfucking candidate in your life. You think you going to a fucking poll mean some shit?
So
fuck your vote.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck your vote. That's how they feel.
Both of you guys have just made a great point. Let me tell you something. It's all about your affiliations. Ladies and gentlemen, if the Republicans win, me as Mario J, I'll win. Because Republicans believe in army and supporting their military. Okay? If the Democrats win, supposedly they believe in supporting their black people. As listen to me, God damn it, you motherfuckers. Me sitting in the middle, who get a retirement check, right? I don't literally have to do anything but go to school and just chill, and I'm gonna get a check.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless of whichever way I lean, I'm still good in the middle. If you are not good in the middle, then you are forced to choose sides. Did I just fucking say something that was unclear? You understand what I'm saying? If you are in the middle population in reference to the suburbs, that means if Donald Trump wins and you're on the upper echelons of the suburbs, that means that you know what, you got a good job, you're making a little bit more money this year, you're moving up, you got a promotion. Republicans is where you're gonna lean towards. Or you know what, I just got out the suburbs, or I'm sorry, I just got out the urban community, or I'm still in the urban community. You know what, I feel like Black Lives Matter, so I'm going to lean toward this way or whatever it can be. It all depends on where you are at in your fucking life, and what you depict and what you relate to. That's what this whole thing is about. Those people that got money, like Donald Trump, you gonna keep me rich? Cool. Oh, Biden, you're going to bring money to the black community? Okay, cool. It all depends on who the fuck
I feel
and
like
what.
I feel like you're making some valid points in a way, but I have to disagree because some of the laws that were written and that are in effect were written by Democrats. The systematic racism that we're seeing, a lot of
Yep.
those laws were brought to and are still in effect because of Democrats. So I want to tomorrow.
No,
Tomorrow,
no, whoa,
I
no,
really
no,
want,
whoa,
and I'm
whoa.
sure
What you're
because I,
skipping
I don't
over
I don't
though.
look at party. I'm not loyal to a party. I look
Right.
at who's writing
Right,
laws
right,
that
right,
are going to
right.
affect me the
Mm-hmm.
most long term,
And that's
Mm-hmm.
how
right?
everyone should vote.
And I have split my vote plenty of times. I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
voted for Bloomberg when I was still in New York on his first election, and he was running as a Republican because
Mm-hmm.
what
Yeah.
he was bringing to the table at that time was something that New York needed.
Mm-hmm.
And New York
Yeah.
has benefited in some ways, but now we're seeing like the whole gentrification in certain areas. There were some areas in Brooklyn. East New York was not a place you wanted to live, but now has
Mm-hmm.
become Brooklyn is the most expensive borough in New York.
Gentrified, definitely.
Well, see,
Mm-hmm.
So we need to
Brownstone.
stop being loyal to parties and look at
Right.
who's putting the laws in place that affect us the most.
Right. Or who aligns with your values.
whoa,
I
whoa,
did.
whoa, whoa,
Exactly,
whoa.
who aligns with your
I was
values? Because there's some things
I was
that
independent my whole adult life until Obama was in office, or until he
thank
ran.
you. Shout out to you because I thought I might have been the only one.
No.
Hi,
No.
how you doing? But that's how I feel. I feel like we need to stop being loyal to a party. We need to do the research that it takes to find. People don't want to read. The information is there for us,
Mm-hmm.
and nobody
Yep.
wants to read. What's the problem? It's
Well,
you
hold on,
have
Right.
open access to things.
Right.
But no,
So
I mean,
why are we not researching? Because
well,
some of those, culturally, some of the things that are in play, we didn't grow up with those values. Let's
Mm-hmm.
just be honest. We saw more, if you want to say party wise, law wise, more to Republican beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
But people don't want to talk about that either. I'm not saying I'm a Republican.
Right.
I voted, like you said, Democrat. But what I'm saying is we need to start aligning the values the core values that make us a community, and together, that's what we need to start looking at.
Right.
but see, the thing that's being overlooked too is, what I was pulling up here. is the party switch of 1964.
And we
So
do know that there was a party switch, but that
so
still
when you so
doesn't.
whoa. So you're talking about systematic racism policies that were put in place by Democrats. When were they put in by Democrats? Is the
I'm
question.
talking about. I'm talking about the last 30 years.
Mm,
I'm talking.
Okay.
Let's go all the way back to
mm.
before Clinton was in office. You
Mm.
really
Okay.
want to talk about it? Because
So
I can talk about it.
okay. So here's the question: is when Republicans were in office, were their stuff less systematic racism? Was there less
No,
systematic
what I'm
racism
saying
policies
is
by them?
the laws that were brought into and that are affecting us right now when we talk about systematic racism. We're talking about prison reform. Some of those laws were put into place by Democrats.
And some of them
Big
were put in
facts.
by Republicans as well. Like
Yes, they were, but what I'm saying is they were brought to the table by the
both of
Democrats.
them were. I mean,
Yeah,
both parties did it.
Yes, but
you
what
guys,
I'm saying
you
is
wait. You
So
okay.
guys are arguing. You guys are arguing. I'm sorry, not even arguing. You guys are making great statements, but the fact of the matter is, I want you to really think about this right quick. And this is something that I think Lloyd is going to agree with. Predominantly, everything that's been put in place has been put in place by white people.
exactly. So I don't really give a fuck what party the white people are on. There's the same fucking side. Here's the point. You ever been to court before? For anything? You ever been to court before?
Yeah, motherfucker, I've been to
No,
court
I'm not.
before.
I'm not. I was not asking you. I
Reckless,
wasn't
bro.
asking
I
you.
told you about
I'm not
I told
asking
you,
you. I'm not
motherfucker. I
asking.
told you,
I'm not
motherfucker.
asking you. Shut up. I'm asking the women.
Who you talking? Who you talking
Dolores, have you ever been to court before?
Yes, I have.
You ever had to have a public defender?
to? Windex.
No.
Have you ever been to court before?
Okay.
Windex.
Have you ever been to court before?
I was the plaintiff.
All right. Well, here's the thing about court. Here's the thing about court, right? The reason
Let's
why the main one of the things that they were bringing up was the fact, about Kamala Harris was the fact that more black people got incarcerated, but the reason why more black people get incarcerated, just in general, not just under her situation, but in general, is because black people typically can't afford as good of lawyers as white people can because black people have less money. You gotta look at the fact when it comes down to public defenders, you gotta look at all those your public defender, the prosecutor, and the judge are what? All colleagues. They go have lunch together, all that shit. So it don't matter what fucking side they're on. They're all really on the same fucking side. That's why I keep asking y'all. What the fuck are you voting for? Because what
I
you're
don't.
really
I don't.
doing.
I don't believe the judge
I
and
don't
the
agree with
prosecutor are
that.
on the same side. Like
I
the
didn't.
same.
I didn't ask you whether you agreed. I did not fucking ask you that. I don't care whether you
So,
agree with it.
so you feel like you're stating a
Y'all feel
fact.
that energy though?
It is.
I like
It is a
that.
fact.
I like
It's a fact.
that.
Okay.
There are colleagues. They all. They are.
They're
They
not
are.
colleagues.
They
I don't
are.
feel like they're colleagues. I
They-
feel like
How,
what's
what do you?
in the best
What's the?
interest?
No. My
Wait,
question. Before
whatever's
you,
in the best
No.
interest of the person
What-
that is serving the
what is the
cause
requirement?
that is beneficial
What
to
is the
them,
requirement to be a
It's-
judge? What is the requirement to be a judge?
passing the bar.
Exactly. What's the requirement to be a lawyer? No. Stop
Look,
that shit.
passing the bar and getting voted in.
Okay,
Because
right.
it's voting,
Right, for a
it's a
judge.
voting
Okay,
process.
right. So what is the requirement to be a lawyer?
That's easy. Passing the bar, but being a judge, you just said that's a process of being voted in. Like,
But
you have to
first,
pass another board
right.
and get voted in.
But before you become, but before they were judges, they were lawyers.
So
Right?
you're saying they were in law school together?
They
and were
are
colleagues.
They are colleagues.
You know how
because they're
many colleagues I work with that I would never go to lunch with, but I work fine with them, like at work.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that we could always agree on things.
Right.
We're talking
No,
about
but you're
lawyers.
saying in general though.
But
You're saying in
you're
general.
blanking in the statement.
I'm dealing with actual.
listen.
I'm actually dealing with actual lawyers. I'm not dealing with real estate agents.
Right, but
I'm
all
dealing with
lawyers are not
Lloyd.
colleagues.
I work in corporate.
Association.
Corporate America is probably the most cutthroat
Bro, 20 years
business
in
in the.
Not-
But
bro,
but
listen.
what I'm saying is you can work with people and have cordial relationships with them and not always agree on what they do throughout the day.
But
that doesn't mean that they agree.
They are still colleagues. You guys disagree with them being colleagues, but that's what they are.
What is
they are colleagues, but that doesn't mean that they agree on issues.
A judge and a lawyer is not colleagues.
I said they're on the
that's
same.
That's like a police chief and a fucking beat cop. They're not colleagues. They're not colleagues. They're not considered colleagues. Do you want to fucking argue this shit live? Because we can fucking bring a beat cop, and a motherfucking a judge, or a motherfucking a police chief and a beat cop, and say, "Oh, we colleagues." They're not colleagues. They don't consider themselves to be colleagues.
They're not trying to appear publicly as colleagues. Fuck no. But that's what the fuck they are.
Yeah, I think we all gonna disagree with that
one. I don't personally give a damn who disagree. The truth is the truth.
I mean, you're making it sound like they're all interacting with each other. That's not the case.
They are colleagues.
Fucking smoke.
They're on the same side. I don't really give a fuck whether they're buddy or not. They're on the same side. They do make deals with each other. They do make deals with each other. They're like,
we didn't say that. We didn't say that. No,
they're the same.
Motherfucker. No, we didn't say that. We didn't say they don't make deals with each other. You said these motherfuckers was colleagues.
They are.
They're not fucking colleagues.
They are.
Judges and regular lawyers are not fucking colleagues.
They're colleagues.
They're not colleagues.
They are.
A question, Mario. You said military. You've served, right?
20 years. Talk to me.
Okay, so there's ranks. Am I correct?
Yes.
Do all of the guys consider themselves colleagues with one another if you're in different ranks?
Hell no.
Okay, that's the point. That's the point I think we're trying to make, Lloyd. Like,
and you're fucking wrong.
Be working in the same industry or the same corporate, like she said, corporate, but they're not all.
All right, listen.
Lloyd,
You guys don't know what a fucking colleague is.
So pull up the definition of a colleague. If
look
that's
at
what
it.
Because that's what it looks like you're about to do.
I did it already. Look at it.
Okay. No. I want you to read it out for us. Because we're confused.
Listen. I'm about to read it right now.
Okay.
Be quiet. I'm about to read it to you right now. A person with whom one works in a profession or business. They're colleagues.
Say that one more time.
Read it. You don't see it? You don't see it? I got it on the screen.
Oh, no, because my screen, you made me go wide. Hold on a second. Let me look for it.
I can't see that small.
A person whom works
how the fuck do I get this shit big?
In a profession or business.
Is that on your page or something?
They are colleagues, by definition. Fuck
read it again.
You want to believe? A person with whom one works in a profession or business. They are colleagues. By definition of the word. Fuck your idea of what you think a colleague is. That's what they are.
So, Lloyd, okay. Let me fuck Lloyd up real quick, because that's what I do.
Fuck Lloyd up real quick.
I'm going to fuck Lloyd up. Lloyd, get fucked up. Here we go. Lloyd, check this out. So you're telling me if you was a judge, you would consider yourself equal to a lawyer?
Judges are lawyers.
Motherfucker, no, they're not.
They are.
If you was a judge, you would consider yourself equal to a lawyer.
A judge is a lawyer.
But they don't have the same rank.
A judge is a lawyer.
At all.
They don't have the same.
Don't say rank to him. The fact of the matter is, are you saying there is not a higher echelon to being a judge versus a lawyer? There's not a higher echelon.
What do you think they do as they get done being a judge?
No, motherfucker. I'm asking you a yes or no question. Is there not a higher echelon to being a judge versus a lawyer?
Depends on the lawyer.
Yes or no?
Lawyer.
No. Yes or no? It don't matter.
You can have a higher. No, you can depend on the status of lawyer. Some status of lawyers never want to be a fucking judge.
Judges can issue what? Judges can issue what?
Warrants. They can issue. There's a few things they can issue.
Exactly.
Colleagues.
Everything. hold on. Everything a judge can issue, a lawyer cannot issue because they're not a fucking judge.
It
Don't
doesn't
play me,
change the
bro.
fact that they're
You know what?
colleagues.
Bro,
It
you do
doesn't
not
change the
want
fact they're
bro.
colleagues. Y'all worried about privileges. I'm not talking about privileges. I'm talking about the fact that they're colleagues. That's what they are. A
Yeah,
judge
they
is a
not.
Okay,
lawyer.
They
so
not colleagues, Lord. Lord, you know what, Lord? You know
we
what,
say
Lord?
they're colleagues. What's the point? Go on. We missing the point. Go ahead.
We're missing the
They
point.
they
Windex.
work
We
they
missing the
work
point.
together. They sit there. They
And
make
that
deals. It ain't about you.
We
They're
didn't say they
colleagues. They
didn't work
work together.
together, Lord. We didn't say
They
they work
do.
together. It's a hierarchy, though.
Oh
Lord,
my
when
God,
you
you
when
so
you
stuck
show
on this
me, when you
fucking
show,
temporary
let
voting
me humble
bullshit.
myself.
Nobody give a
Let me
fuck
humble.
about that.
Let me humble my Lord.
You ain't
Let me
humbling
humble
yourself.
myself,
Don't
ladies
ever
and
do that.
gentlemen. I just found out about Restream. Lloyd not only knows about Restream, but he knows about OBS, which is, you know what I'm saying, a very higher platform. And he was able to show me the different frames and how he did his X, Y, and Z. Now imagine my level of expertise being a lawyer and his level of expertise being a judge. It's a totally different conversation.
right.
You understand what I'm saying?
But that
Lloyd,
wouldn't change
don't
the fact
fuck
that we're
with me.
colleagues.
Do
That
not
wouldn't change
play
colleagues.
with me.
I use the proper terminology to describe what they are. That's what they are.
No,
And you
you
guys
said they were
argued.
colleagues. They're
They
not
are
colleagues.
a
They're not
person with whom,
colleagues.
by definition, they're colleagues. Fuck what's in your mind. The separations go in your mind by definition of the word in English. You speak English, don't you?
Okay.
You speak
No,
English, don't you?
motherfucker.
That's what you speak.
I speak. Get the
You
fuck out of
speak
here.
English. So you speak English. You speak English. And by
I
definition,
speak. I
according to
speak.
English,
Boy.
according but
I
no,
speak. Boy, don't play
no,
with me, boy.
listen. In
Listen.
English, a person with whom one works in a professional business. That's what the fuck they
Okay.
are.
Okay.
Okay, so
So, so you believe
expand.
you believe that I was okay. So since I just gave this example, do you believe that I had as much knowledge as you in reference to OBS and Restream, even though we both were podcasters or vloggers or whatever case may be? You believe that we were both on the same level because we both were like,
That's
okay,
not
we
what I,
both speak
that's not what being a
something.
colleague mean though. Like for example,
Motherfucker, that's the same shit.
no no no
We
no no
both
that's not, no
passed the
no whoa
bar.
whoa whoa
We
whoa whoa
both
whoa 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 whoa
we
whoa
both
whoa.
passed the bar,
You're
did we
missing the
not?
point. I'm not saying that we're not colleagues. I'm not colleagues don't got nothing to do with whether or not you guys are on the same
Bro,
level or not.
it's
It's
levels
not.
to this shit.
It's not about whether you're on the same level. There's different levels of real estate agents. There's different levels of.
Bro,
There's still colleagues though. At the end of the
I'm,
fucking day,
I'm gonna listen to you out.
they're
Let me
still
listen to you out.
colleagues. You're
Let me
missing
listen
the
to you.
fact. Like you still like. At no point does colleagues say they're on the same level. It says they work together in a professional business. It makes no distinguishment about level that they're on, how
You know,
competent they are. None of
you
that
know what I'm
shit fucking
surprised at?
matters
You know
to
what
be
I'm surprised at?
colleagues.
You know what I'm
I'm
surprised
surprised
at?
the fact that you act like you're ignoring the definition of the word that's very fucking
No,
clear.
no, 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 no. I'm surprised that you give a fuck about something talking about the definition versus saying the principle of the definition. My thing about it
The
is,
definition
would
is
I
very
hold on,
clear.
wait. Would I rather have a lawyer on my team or a judge on my team? At the end of
Depends.
the day, would I rather have someone who says, you know what, I am in a position where I am smart enough and I've passed enough tests and I've been certified to say I can hear both arguments and make a sound decision. Do
All
you
right.
want to fuck with me or do you not want to fuck with me? What you want to do, Lord?
Here you go. Whether or not I would have either one on my team depends on what I'm trying to accomplish because there are certain
No.
things. No, let me
A
fucking
judge is
finish. I know what you said. Let me fucking finish and stop cutting me the fuck off. There's certain things as a judge that you cannot do, and there's certain things as a
okay.
lawyer you
Tell
cannot
me.
do. So it
Tell me.
depends on
Tell
what
me.
I cannot. What you mean?
Tell me, tell me,
There's
because
a,
I just told you, I just gave you a perfect example. The
and
fact
I
of the
told you,
matter is,
and
it's
I
like
told you it depends on what I'm trying to do.
while you're trying to prove your argument, it
It's
doesn't matter.
not.
Whether
It's
you're
not
a
trying to prove
prosecutor,
anything. There's certain things that judges can't do. As a judge, there's certain things you can't do because you're a public official.
ladies. I want you to look at what Lloyd is doing right now.
What am I doing?
Lloyd, Lloyd can only be on two sides. whether he is the defendant, right, or whether he's the prosecutor. Am I wrong? There's only two sides this man can be on.
I
As
can't
a
be on the
lawyer,
prosecutor's
as a,
side.
shut the fuck up, boy. As a prosecutor or the defendant, as a judge, you have to decide between the prosecutor and the defendant who is right and who is wrong based on the evidence that is presented. Now you tell me, how the fuck is we on the same level?
I didn't say level. I said they're colleagues. You keep talking about levels. Like you can't comprehend what the fuck working together mean? Fuck
Son of
that
a bitch.
tripod. You need to comprehend basic ass fucking English. It ain't about no fucking level. And you
don't
keep
think I
staying on the same
understand basic
shit.
English, boy?
Obviously not, because you're still stuck on this level shit, and that's not what the fucking colleague distinguishes.
You are you talking about the English definition, or are you talking about what we know to be true?
Which you don't know it to be true if it's wrong.
Okay,
I just told you what colleague
better
means.
yet, better yet. Would you rather have a judge defend you, or would you rather have a lawyer defend you in a criminal case?
A judge can't defend you.
No. So how the fuck are they on the same level, you asshole?
You keep saying level, dummy. I didn't say anything about no fucking level. I said colleague. Why are you still confused? You still stuck on this level shit. I did not say that colleague meant they were on the same level. I said colleague meant they work together in a professional business. That's what the fuck they do.
Okay.
And you still talking about levels. Like, why are we so confused about this? They are colleagues.
They
Hello,
work
by
together.
by definition. No,
So
quick
if
question.
they're
Quick
in the
question.
same
Quick question.
building, that means
Quick
they
question.
work
Quick
together.
question. Quick question. Dolores, by definition, are they not colleagues? By definition.
By definition,
By definition, are they not colleagues?
By whose definition?
they're not in the same business per se.
They're
If
in
you
the
want
same
to be
profession.
technical.
They work
One-
together. A person which one works in a profession or business with whom they work.
What?
It doesn't say they're in the same business. or
Okay,
profession.
well
They
then
work
by that
together.
definition, they are colleagues. Yes.
Thank you. Kenesha,
By definition, they are
by
colleagues.
definition,
But
are
what
they
we're trying
colleagues?
to
We're not
say,
saying they're the same level.
Okay,
They're-
we're
they
not
work-
even. Okay.
Let him get his rocks
They're
off,
colleagues.
because I'm gonna get it.
I'm not.
Go ahead.
I'm,
Go ahead.
Okay.
Kenesha, by definition, are they colleagues? By definition, not
By
level.
this definition.
Okay,
Okay.
Find me another definition then.
Can
Find
I
me another
finish?
definition.
Can I finish now? Can I
Find me
finish?
another definition.
Because you've
So
obviously.
if you feel like it's this
You
definition
went
that's
through the
making it, go
panel.
find
Well,
anyone.
because
answer
colleague
your
can
question.
be
Go find another
colleague can
definition.
be, but colleague, a synonym would be a coworker or an associate. And so
Fact.
when you say colleague, that's what most people.
They practice the same profession. They practice
So-
law enforcement. They practice defending law. The fact of the matter is, whether they are in the same profession or not, that don't mean they have the same caliber of enforcement. If you talk
Okay.
about a judge, hold on. If you talk about a judge versus a lawyer, it's different calibers. It's different
They're-
calibers.
They're still colleagues. No matter what the caliber is, they're colleagues.
Have you
Colleagues
ever
is not-
have you ever watched listen, have you ever watched a show, a program? And if so, tell me
God.
please. Have you ever watched a show or program
I'm about
where
to tie my hair up.
I know, me too.
Please.
Huh? What?
We're struggling with a basic word like colleague. Like goddamn. And
We
definition is right there.
understand what you're saying.
We
understand
got it,
what
but you
mean.
got
But when
you
we
got
think of
rah-rah.
colleague,
We get
we're thinking same, like she said, co-workers, people in the same like office, same. So we're not thinking
I've
of
never
it as
never met a judge that said they were equal to a lawyer. I've never met a judge that said they were equal and on the same playing field as a lawyer.
That's not what the word colleague meant. That's not what the word colleague means, though.
Bro, if they both practice law, cool, check.
That's not.
You get a point.
That's not
I'm
what the
telling
word
you,
colleague
that is
means.
a different caliber.
That's not what the word colleague means, though. Like you keep.
Keep reading this one.
You want me to read the fuck what you posted, motherfucker?
I've been posting up different ones.
Yeah, but why? But why?
Wait, let me look at them because I haven't
because
looked at
because
them.
because you
Here's
keep
the thing.
because
An
because
associate or coworker
You,
typically in a
Lloyd,
profession in civil. Okay, let me just see. I need to.
Lloyd only had you. If you only have one point of view, but I have 2 point of views, bro.
A
That's
fellow worker.
different. That's different.
what you mean? I use the word colleague
An
properly.
associate or coworker, typically in a profession, in a civil or it's oh
Eccle-
shit. Hold on. I can
Ecclesiastical office
pop
is
out.
covered. It's covered by the text.
You can see. Can you see it?
Yeah, I was reading it.
Read it. Read it.
An associate or coworker, typically in a profession or in a civil or ecclesiastical office, and often of similar rank or state, a fellow worker or professional.
You know what?
So
That's a great
But
that's a great that's a
we
great
can
definition.
but we can keep
But
doing definitions. I mean, you feel like at the end
no,
of the day, what
no.
because
My
you
thing
keep
about it is, let me ask you something
all
straight,
right,
like man to man, real quick.
all
Do you
right.
feel like a judge is equivalent to a lawyer?
Here we go again.
No, simple. Yes or no?
I said that they are
Yes
colleagues,
or no?
and
Yes or
that was
no?
the fuck they are.
Yes or no? Do you
A
feel like a
judge,
judge is equivalent to a lawyer?
a judge
I
is a
say no.
lawyer.
I
Listen,
say no. What do you
here
say?
go. Let's put it like this: all judges are lawyers, but not all lawyers are judges. Okay, all judges are lawyers.
This nigga trying to sell me motherfucking. Listen,
I'm
bro.
not trying to sell you
I
shit.
asked you a yes or no question. Do you
well,
feel
how
like
we ended this segment? Because this ain't working.
no, it's good. It's good. It's good. I think we still good. I think we still good. The fact of the matter is, it's like this. Regardless if we agree to disagree, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. The fact of the matter is that what is the fact? What the fuck is
That
Too much
means
drinking
that
for
it's time for us to go. That's
too
what
much
that
drinking.
means.
Right.
Too much drinking for him. Too much wine for her.
First of all, no.
no, not really. Not
No,
really, bro.
my
Not really.
wine has
Not really.
nothing to do. I
Not
didn't
really.
say I disagree with you when it comes to what a colleague is, but I think,
Mhm.
okay, by definition, yes. But we're talking about, are these all of these attorneys in the same setting? No, they're not. Judges are at a higher rank than
I
a
definitely believe
typical
that. I
defendant,
definitely
or
believe that.
right. So
Right.
it changes, and I think okay, yes, a colleague is a colleague, but what I guess we were trying to say is that they're not all in the same. They're not all on agreement. They're not all getting
Mhm.
together. They're not all, you know, yeah. So it doesn't matter because clearly you don't agree. But we were just trying to say that there's, you know, different sectors, right?
But
Anybody else?
I know,
I
but
mean,
No,
also
no,
that,
no.
Agree.
but also on the same note, I also have more experience with court than you though.
How do you know that? How do you know who got more experience in court?
I asked her questions about court before I even
you
made my
asked
How
me
do
point.
you
one
know
question
the
about
rest of the
court.
panel though? Like you
You
don't,
asked me
bro.
one
Do
question
you know how
about
many
court.
court martials
I
And
I've
then
wasn't.
you
held?
asked me if I ever had
I
a
didn't.
public defender.
I
No,
sat on
I did
court
not.
I
martials.
had a lawyer.
I didn't say anything about the rest of the panel. I was talking directly to the lawyers when I said that question. When I
Hmm.
said that statement, right?
You did. You asked if I ever had a
So
public
what are you talking about,
appointed
Mario?
lawyer. No, I haven't.
What
Oh
are you
no
talking
no no
about?
no no! Listen listen
Thank
listen
God,
Lord,
because I
listen listen.
probably
Lord,
would be in a different
I'm gonna
situation.
slow down. I'm gonna slow down. I'm gonna slow down. No no no
Right.
no no no. Listen, ladies. Let me make this a public statement real quick. Regardless of whatever I don't agree with fucking Lloyd with, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be my brother at the end of the day, and I'm gonna respect you ladies and your opinion, et cetera, et cetera. But I feel like me personally, with 20 years experience, not only I've had military experience in reference to military law, but also civilian law because I've had over 1,000 soldiers that have been in all types of bullshit. So when we talk about judges versus lawyers, like all types of shit, like I'm able to give not only an opinion but a factual experience. So if you haven't had both sides, you only can argue from one point of view. And if you only argue from one point of view,
Well,
cool, got it.
how
I
about
get it.
How about this? How about this? Instead of us going judges versus lawyers, right?
Hmm.
Let's go here. Let's go here because this is a better one. Do you consider a prosecutor to be higher than a typical lawyer?
A prosecutor is a lawyer.
Do you
Yeah,
consider
it's
a
no difference.
prosecutor? So is a
It's only
judge. But
two
the
types
point,
of lawyers.
do you consider a prosecutor to be higher than a regular lawyer?
The
There's no
prosecutor
regular
is the one
lawyer.
bringing the case
A
You gotta.
prosecutor, a
to the
prosecutor,
forefront. So,
a
I mean,
prosecutor
it
is
depends on
also
how you look at it.
the prosecutor is also elected into office as well. They have almost the same qualifications as a judge
What?
in that case.
Hmm.
A
Dog.
prosecutor is elected into
No.
office,
No.
and they have that. Which I'm asking you,
You,
do
you,
you
you
feel
mean a
like
state
do,
prosecutor?
A
do
state
you feel
prosecutor.
A
That's what
state
he's talking about.
prosecutor?
a state prosecutor, city prosecutor,
You didn't say state prosecutor
U.S.
though.
U.S. attorney?
I said
Like
state prosecutor.
my question
You
is,
didn't say that.
do you feel like I'm talking about all prosecutors? Do you feel like they are higher than lawyers?
It's not. It's no.
It's a
We
question.
have
It's
we
a,
have
it's
to
a yes or no.
identify.
It's I
Listen,
asked
listen.
you a yes or no question, and you ain't doing. Is it? Do you feel like they're higher than a lawyer?
Big bro.
No.
Listen, big bro. The titles matter.
I
Do you
asked you a
understand?
question. I'm not asking you what the titles matter. I asked
The
you a simple
titles
question.
matter because you gotta. If the titles are not in place, then you cannot apply the same type of
I, I,
attention to detail to say like, oh, you a state prosecutor versus you work at the county courthouse. Like it's different levels to the shit. You know
okay,
what I'm saying?
in these situations, wherever prosecutor you want to use, do you feel like they're
And then
higher
by
than a
high,
lawyer?
are you referring to the work that they do, the amount that they get paid? Because there's lawyers
Mm,
that get paid well
Okay.
more
Well, here's the
than.
thing. No. But listen. By the examples that was being used, a prosecutor can do things that a lawyer can't do.
Nobody said that but you.
A prosecutor can actually no, it can actually bring charges. Your defendant lawyer can't.
Big bro. Listen,
Not even your judge can press
But
charges. No, they can't press
a
charges.
prosecutor can only no.
right,
Listen, first of all, a prosecutor can file charges.
Right. A
That, that,
judge
that,
can't. A
a
judge can't.
prosecutor
but
can file
A,
charges.
a
They
judge
can't.
can't.
They can't say you're guilty or not.
Right.
A
Exactly.
judge can say
So
that though.
say all of them got things that they can do that the others can't. So
right.
my question I asked you was, do you feel like a prosecutor is higher than a lawyer that you would hire to defend you?
You smoking crack? That's what I
It's
believe.
not. No, it's
You are
not crack.
smoking dope.
It's a
You are
real question. It's
smoking
a real
crack.
question. You
One
keep listen.
defends.
Why can't you answer
One
this
defends
question?
the accusations. One present the accusations, and a
Right.
judge says
But
I
you,
these
know what they
accusations
do. I'm
to be
asking
guilty or
you,
not.
do you feel like a prosecutor is higher than a lawyer you would hire as a defendant? It's a real question that you should better answer, but some places you can't.
Say it again. No. Hold
Do you
on.
feel
Lloyd,
like a
Lloyd,
prosecutor is
Lloyd.
higher?
Say it again, Lloyd. Say
Do
it
you
again.
feel
Say
like
what you just said again.
I'm saying it and you keep interrupting me? Do you
I'm gonna
feel
shut
like
the
a
fuck up. Say
prosecutor
what you
is
just said.
higher than the lawyer that you would hire as a defendant? Do you feel like a prosecutor is higher than that?
I think it's easy to tell someone they're guilty. It is extremely hard to defend a person that is accused of a crime. I think it takes more um, initiative. It takes more creativity. It takes more detail to prove someone is not guilty of a crime. It's the way the legal system is set up is that I can get you for anything. I can get you for anything, whether it's military or whether it's civilian. I can get you for anything. It takes a creative lawyer, an articulate lawyer, whether male or female, to outline. Whoa!
Let's keep it better
This
than that.
wasn't my point.
Have you
You
ever
wanted me to
represented?
talk and you cutting me off.
You didn't answer my question either, so fuck that.
I feel like I answered your question.
You didn't answer the question. You just said you feel like this and this and that, but you never answered the question. So we're
If
gonna
I
make it
feel
even
like a certain
we're
thing,
gonna
I'm answering your question.
we're gonna make it even simpler. Have you ever
Okay.
represented yourself during any type of case, whether it's
Yes.
traffic or whatever? Have you represented
Yes.
yourself, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Yes. Yes.
so So when you
Where we
represent,
want to go now? Where
right?
we
So
want to go? Which way we want to go with it now?
which
I
when
got
you
three ways I can go with this.
okay, when you represent
Pick the
yourself,
right way, motherfucker.
when you represent yourself, the prosecutor, how often does the judge not take the side of the prosecutor?
What the fuck type of generic ass bullshit ass question is that? Motherfucker, you just asked me, did you ever defend yourself? You didn't say what type of cases it was. Obviously,
Because
I ain't in jail, so obviously I won the motherfucking case. So what are you talking about?
okay,
What are you talking about?
What happened? What happened when you defended yourself? What happened? How did it go?
Motherfucker, do you not see me in this freedom? Do you not see
I'm
me
not.
drinking
I'm
this
not.
cup of
Whoa,
freedom?
whoa, whoa, whoa! It take a lot to get there.
Gallon of freedom?
So what? Did you have a jury trial? Like what happened?
Bro, listen. So, okay, I said three things. One was on some drug shit that really I didn't have nothing to do with it. That was really family members or whatever the case me. I was home visiting.
Okay.
Another one was a charge in reference to aggravated assault, you know what I'm saying, with a deadly weapon or whatever the case may be. Again, that was in defense of what the fuck ever it was or whatever. And another one was on some military shit in regards to AWOL situation, which was some bullshit because I got an argument with a white Caucasian officer who decided to say that you didn't report on time, but I actually reported on time. I mean, it was actually some bullshit, but again, at the time, with everything that's going on, I decided to do my own research. I called lawyers, and it was like, oh, it's going to be $10,000, and it's going to be, $15,000 for me to represent you. And I was like, you know what? Let me do my free consultation. I did about 8 free consultations. I took that. I took, I took about. I took that information. Listen, y'all. I took that information and I compiled that, and I said, you know what? I'm going to base my defense off of what these lawyers have said, or whatever case may be. And again, 20 years experience, honorable discharge, 41 years old, 100% disability. It don't get no better than that. So I get what you're saying. I get the passion in your heart. I love you as a brother or whatever. I'm just saying I see the military system, I see the civilian system a little bit different, and I see judges a little bit different than lawyers because again, if I acted as my own lawyer, the only other step above me is a judge. That's just how I feel, big bro.
You keep going off a rank, right? And when I said colleagues, I wasn't saying like, hey, they they can all do the exact same thing. I said they work together. Because that's what
Working
they are.
together
They're
make you
colleagues.
right.
Huh?
Working together make you right. Working together in that capacity makes what you say right. Right?
I'm tired. Sorry.
Give it,
I
give
know.
it, giving the dialect or the definition of colleagues makes you right. And
Because
no one's
because
arguing
because
that.
because because you gotta look at like two of those three parties have to get in the office pretty much the exact same way, and that's the prosecutor and the judge because they both work for the government. Only one of the parties is actually working for you. Two of those parties is working for the fucking government.
I personally feel like none of them parties is working for you. Yeah, I mean,
I
to be honest with
agree, and that's part of the problem too. Exactly. Now you see him with the point I'm driving home.
An hour later.
Right.
you. Who said that? Which one of y'all said that? Come here.
Light light bright smart ass.
Light bright,
Dark
light bright.
chocolate.
No, listen. No, listen. I respect this argument. I do. I respect all of y'all argument. I'm just saying that I think we all have different experiences. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't say, oh, I've been to Iraq. I've been, in the midst of Chicago in a shootout. Like everybody brings something different to the table. So I respect that. I
I lived
listen
in
to it,
I lived
and
in
I
Mexico.
present my argument, and
Hey,
it
you say you
stands
lived in
where it
Mexico?
stands. You know.
And you say you lived in Mexico? I lived in Mexico. I wasn't
Probably
deployed there
went
either.
to a lot of places, man.
I wasn't deployed there either. I wasn't there for vacation. I actually lived in
You did
Mexico
on
18
purpose.
months. Yeah, on purpose, my nigga.
Who said on purpose? Let me look at this fucking camera and see who
Here you go.
fucking.
Here you go. Look, both of these women think they little comedians and shit. We
They
got Light
is
Bright
fucking
and Windex.
they is
Y'all need to take this.
taking
Y'all need to take
shots.
this show.
This is some
Listen,
shady shit.
listen. We need to just start a show called Light Bright and Windex, and y'all just throw
Yeah,
y'all little shade.
exactly. Light bright
Shoot, you
window.
y'all
Light
that may
Bright and
mess around to
Windex.
be y'all ticket. Shoot.
Light, Light
Right.
Bright and
Oh,
Windex.
that's how you feel. That's how you feel.
Light
Windex.
Bright,
I saw your
Light
mouth
Bright and
move.
Windex.
Huh?
Light Bright and Windex.
Light bright Windex. That shit probably a fucking gold bar. Or 5%
Yep.
of that fucking.
Because we would have already came to the point and we would have been off the
You would not
line
have
by now.
came.
Hair
We would-
tied up and ready to
Yep.
start
You would
the
not
day
have came
tomorrow.
unless
We
we
would have
made
ended the
you.
segment nice and
Right.
smooth.
I
Music
Everything
would have played
done.
out.
I think
Yes.
I think what would go better if we use the other name. Peroxide and Windex goes a lot better together.
Whatever.
I like light bright Windex, but the fact of the matter is, um, I understand what you ladies are saying, but the fact of the matter is, you got men who come from two different backgrounds, and they gonna have to work this shit out. And you got to understand that there are other men that feel how I feel, who feel how Lloyd feel, and they need to hear this shit being worked out. You know what I'm saying? They need to. And if you all can orchestrate anything, any type of closure to the situation, not trying to say, oh, this ain't important. The conversation is always important, but it's how we reach a solution. If you can orchestrate that to a quicker
And we
momentum.
realized that
No.
sometimes there is no solution.
Agree to disagree.
Right. And you keep it moving. You keep it pushing.
No.
Because you both
no,
made
no.
valid points.
I don't
We
See,
believe-
understand
Lloyd,
what a colleague is.
you
I
don't-
We know what
Lloyd,
a colleague is.
I don't believe
Now
you got to
we
play
disagree.
nicer.
I don't believe
You
we
need to
disagree.
play nice in the sandbox.
We can simply disagree. We
Not
ain't gotta
the
agree to
sandbox.
disagree. We can just simply disagree. All that agree to disagree is like a desperate attempt to agree on something. We can just
No,
simply
we
disagree.
were
No,
ready to
that's not
move on.
true.
Simply disagree. We can just simply disagree. We ain't gotta
Right.
agree to disagree. We can just
Agree
simply-
that you guys
I
disagree.
don't.
That's the
I
whole
don't need
meaning
your
of
opinion.
agree to disagree.
I don't need your
So here we
It
permission.
go.
says exactly what
I
it
don't.
is.
I don't need
Agree
your.
to
I don't need.
disagree.
I do
We
not
don't
need your.
agree.
No.
Hey,
I don't need your permission.
Tomato,
Light bright-
tomato.
I do not need your
Windex.
permission or your consent to disagree
Windex.
with your ass. I do not need your
You
permission.
It's
just
not
did
even
this.
giving the person permission. It's just saying, hey, I agree that we don't disagree.
I don't
Right.
need
That's
you.
exactly what
I don't
it
need
is.
that. Obviously, we
We-
don't. We obviously disagree. We don't need all that.
Obviously.
We
See?
obviously
Yes.
disagree. We don't need all
Go to
that.
bed.
Thank you.
You go to.
It's
I'm about to go to
bedtime.
bed right here.
You go to
I'm
head
checking out.
rappers. Head rapper 1
There
and
you
head rapper
go.
2. Head
Doggone.
rapper 1 and 2 over here.
You, oh, rah
Listen, at
rah.
least she
He
took her
said the
hair
same
down.
thing.
Here I am over here looking like A1. Okay? I'm over here looking like A1. No earrings, nothing. Just out here. You know what I mean? Just
With tissues for your issues.
right. Looking like that's what I need to pass
I'm
you
gonna
to.
be real
A
with
box
y'all.
of
Like I
tissues.
appreciate you guys taking the time out to be up so late to have this conversation or whatever kids be. Again, it's mad love to Lloyd. I think we've grown to a position where we can have our intense conversation and still be like, all right, I see you tomorrow. So to me, I feel like that's where we at right now.
Like
You know what I mean?
About a lot of topics though. It's gonna be like
Yeah.
about a lot of topics. A lot of topics we ain't gonna fucking agree on.
Yeah, definitely.
And don't
Mhm.
worry. We gonna hit the right topic, and Windex gonna have her little attitude about some shit, just like
Whatever. I brushed it off.
You brush it
Right.
off. Who
We
brushed
don't
it
have
off?
time to sit
Windex?
here for a whole
Is Windex-
hour just to come to the same
Windex-
conclusion
Windex
that
brush it off?
started the
We gonna
conversation.
strike a nerve one good time.
Here you go.
It's gonna be one topic where you gonna be going.
That's because that's because you like a mosquito. Like just take your bite and go. You just want to just go. Keep going.
Windex is snapping. She is snapping, bro. Like, she's snapping, bro. Windex snapping.
That's cool. I'm
She
bringing
said
the
you
West.
was like a mosquito, bro. Like I wouldn't even take that
It's cool.
shit. Now
I'm
I'm
bringing the West.
instigating.
I'm bringing the West now to her ass. I'm bringing the West now to her ass.
We
I got the
know.
West now for you. Yep.
I know you do. Like, rah rah. Calm down, killer.
Wait,
But
you know what? I wish we was all in the same room. That should be crazy.
Do you really?
see,
Do you really?
he would have got something thrown at him by now.
I need y'all to plan where we could be in the same
I
room.
would hit you with that Israel
When
outside.
is that? When is that gonna be?
Definitely down for a meet and greet, but we got to make sure we in the right part of Texas if we have to go to Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna say that we need to have.
Two in Texas and two people not, right?
We definitely not meeting at King's house. We gonna be in the middle of nowhere with no line of communication whatsoever. We definitely.
Lord, you got low as fuck. I don't know what happened.
I said we definitely not meeting at King house because we ain't gonna have no line of communication. We gonna be.
I'm definitely okay with Houston because I haven't been there. I've been to Dallas a couple times. I crossed over MLK and Malcolm X.
I know
in
King
Dallas.
come to Houston.
I
know King come to Houston. I'm in Houston. So we just gotta get everybody else to meet up or whatever case may be. So
listen,
it's up to y'all. Hey, Lloyd, look, tomorrow at 9:00 Eastern Standard Time and 8:00 Central time, we're gonna meet up. We're gonna do this again. We're gonna have to talk again. So I want y'all to get some sleep. It's 1 a.m., bro. I want you to get some sleep.
Yep.
Get some rest.
I can't ask Lloyd to be an alarm clock.
Right.
Word. Don't worry. I'll call y'all tomorrow. Don't worry about it. I'll call y'all.
Be better off with a rooster.
Really? A rooster and shit.
I hit you with it.
That was disrespectful to my whole fucking wake up game and shit.
Hold up though. You ever?
Lord, why you so low right now? You the fucking arbor.
Am I low to y'all?
You're a little bit low to me. You low to me.
Yeah. You low and you holding us hostage.
No, ooh. She said your mama.
I had a question though. Have y'all ever been haunted by a rooster? I'm not a rooster, by a parrot, like one of them talking birds.
This nigga said a rooster?
You gotta be out of your mind.
No, one of the talking birds. I'm serious. Like this, what happened, right? My grandmother. My grandmother used to go to the store.
Hey, I ain't been haunted by no fucking roosters and no parrots.
Listen though. My grandmother used to go to the store. But listen, my grandmother used to go to the store, right?
I got business to handle, bro.
Listen, and
I got this bird. I got 30 minutes of business.
I'm trying to tell you what happened. So look, they used to have this bird, right? And this bird used to be like, I told it my name because I'm like 5 or some shit. So I tell it my name, and so it starts saying my name. It's like, Lloyd, come here, Lloyd, come here, Lloyd. And but the funny part is,
bro, you on crack? Like, are you on drugs?
No.
You gotta tell us. No, you gotta tell us.
Listen. The crazy part was, it wouldn't stop though. So like we're there for a long ass time, and the entire time this bird is saying, Lloyd, come here, Lloyd, come here.
It's time to go to bed. And somebody was talking about my wine. My wine.
If you had some fresh wop, you would not be talking like this right now.
Like, God.
You would be like, I'm ready to go. I got to do things. Let me get my mouth wet, my whole esophagus.
I can't. I'm not doing this with y'all tonight. Good night. Have a good night, guys. I have enjoyed this conversation. Good night.
Forget y'all too.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, bye.
Get y'all too.
Oh my God. Oh shit. Okay.